Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Colorado Sports TV's coverage of the CFC playoff game. This is a division championship game between the Colorado Greyhawks, who are kicking off to the Denver Pirates. He is bobbling, number 5 bobbles the kick, but he's able to get some steam going, brings it out to the 37-yard line. So they're going to start off in fairly decent field position. I am your host tonight, Scott Sledgester. I'm also your cameraman and producer, so I'm not quite going to be a one-man band. Bear has come up from Colorado Springs to join us, although just before we went on air, he got news that his son had fallen out of the car. I'm not quite... He's got a little one, so hopefully he's going to be okay. He's gone to check on that. I'm sure everything will be fine. He'll be right, but he'll be joining us in just a moment. We even got Eric. He's on the house announcing. He's next door, but he said he's going to pop in every so often and share some thoughts with us tonight. As we get our first snap off, it's a handoff going to the left side. He's able to get around the line, pick up a few yards. He pushes it out to the 45. They give him a good spot. We'll have to see where they put it there. Yep, they're going to put it just over the 45-yard line. So we got second and 3 here tonight. It is absolutely gorgeous here in Westminster. Ran into a little bit of rain for like 2 minutes on my way down from Fort Collins, but other than that, it's been blue skies, scattered clouds, and wonderful temperatures. He's going to go all the way out. He goes a mile sideways. But I don't know if he picked up anything. In fact, no, it was a loss of 3 on the play. So it's going to be 3rd and 6. Just want to make sure where they were spotting that. Yeah, they moved him back to the 42-yard line. If you're tuning in tonight, I thank you for watching. It's going to be an exciting game. The winner of this game goes on to play the winner of the game happening down in the Springs tonight. Or excuse me, not the Springs, but down in Pueblo. The Rage are hosting, well, I think it's the Panthers. He throws it right to the defensive lineman, who was surprised more than anybody to have the ball. He's able to pick up a few more yards on that interception. So we were right away with 13:59 left in this first quarter. We've got a turnover. The Pirates have got to keep that in check if they want to go ahead and have any kind of success tonight. The Greyhawks are going to be hard enough to play against. You don't want to beat yourself as well. Oh boy, this time the teams did give us rosters, but they're alphabetical instead of numerical for the Greyhawks. But Otto Schrock, we saw him warming up already. I think he's already in his range. But quick pass over to the right. But the Zebras are blowing the play dead before it even gets anywhere, so I'm sure they saw something they didn't like. We'll see if we can't find out here in a second what was going on from the ref. I'm not sure what was happened there, but we are back. Okay, it's going to be second. Looks like 2nd and 10. Here, quick handoff to the right. I think he got back to the line of scrimmage. No, it looks like he got picked up a yard here. And Bear is back. I'm going to turn his mic back on. How you doing, Bear?
How you doing, Scott? Sorry, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, had a little issue. Welcome to the divisional playoff game with the Pirates versus the Greyhawks. Thanks for covering me there, the sledgehammer, Scott.
Yeah, it's fun. I like doing this. I don't do announcing all that often, but
Right.
I do enjoy it when I do it.
Right. Well, the Greyhawks come up there in the spread formation, basically to the left, to the right. Julian Banks got in the pro set. Basically, he's out there. Pirates are looking at a 5-2 look, trying to get that pressure on Julian. Here he comes up. Julian start to run. Julian's got the 30. Julian's going to keep going at the 20. Keeps juking up, down at about the 15. So, little insight this thing. I went down there and I talked to some of the coaches and some of the players of the Pirates and the Greyhawks. The most one I was intrigued by was by Rashad and by Rob Escobar. Both of them played together. They coached together with the Pirates back in the day, and they both had a good thing. It's not the Rob versus Rashad. It was the Greyhawks versus the Pirates. Pirates come out in down the hole, and he's stuffed right at the hole, not even a yard. I think he might have lost yardage on that one. Good defensive effort by the Pirates. But getting back onto that, it was really great because Rashad even said it's about a mental thing because when they played the Pirates, they had 7 penalties.
Yeah.
When they came down, as you know, when they played with the Flames, they only had 1.
Well, while you were away dealing with family matters, we've already had a turnover.
Already, huh?
Yeah, the Pirates passed it right over to a defensive lineman who was very startled to have received the ball.
Oh.
He was able to pick up about 3 more yards and
There you go.
already a turnover. But the good news there, though, is that thus far the Greyhawks haven't been able to capitalize on it.
Well,
It's been a slow and steady march towards the goal line, but it hasn't happened yet. It's not the quick attacks like we're used to seeing.
right. So Julian's going right for the end zone. Caught. Oh, and it's out of his hands. Great pass there, but he could not hold it. I believe that's number 11 out there. That was it there. Let's see. Yeah, number 11.
Folks, I wish you could see these opera glasses he's holding up.
Yes, I am. I'm old. I don't give a dang. So I'm looking on the roster here, number 11 on the roster, trying to figure out what the roster is. It's Jimmy Provost that was trying to get the ball. So the Pirates are actually coming out in a 5-2 look with the cover 1. Julian brings out the Greyhawks in a spread out look, running back to the right, getting the call signals. The Pirates are looking to blitz. But coming the outside, no, they back up. Here comes the outside blitz. Julian steps up. Julian is going to get sacked. No, Julian is still up. He's still running. He's going up there to the 15, the 10, the 5, and he gets in for the score.
He was doing a little bit of a weeble back there. We'll weeble, we'll wobble, but we're not going down.
So we got Julian Banks with the first blood of the game here at 6-0 Hawks. We're up here at the 5-Star Stadium up here on 120th Avenue, basically. What do they call the stadium? I always come here and I don't remember the name of the stadium.
It's First Bank Field at North Stadium.
Okay, First Bank Field at North Stadium. That is a lot of crap to say.
Yeah, usually it's either one half or the other. We tend to just go with North Stadium.
Right.
But that's only because First Bank isn't paying us to say their name.
Yeah.
That can be changed.
Here comes the Greyhawks with the PAT with Otis, the drunk man. Zach gets it up there. Boom. There's a. You know what? I'm going to tell you right now. That man kicks better when he's drunk.
Well, okay.
I hate to say that. Man, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you a story real quick.
Okay. We got a minute.
Rob and Otis and I went out in Vegas.
Uh-oh.
Okay, we were out there for Team Colorado. Okay, our biggest game that we ever did.
All right, folks. We know the inspiration for hangover.
Here we go. You know, it took us 3 hours to go from the New York to the Paris, and that's only like what? Not even a block. It's about as big as this field.
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure. I've only been to Vegas a couple of times, and the last time I was there, I never left South Point Bowling Center.
Oh yeah, see, yeah, it took us 3 hours to get there, and never again will I go with those guys. 3 hours it took us.
I think you had more fun though, because last time I was there, I was by myself, and Vegas without a wingman.
Oh, I always go by myself, but every time I have all my wingmen, basically. But, yeah, the guy in the Harley blasting Michael Jackson. I got up on Rob's truck and started surfing in the middle of the boulevard on Sunset.
All right.
Yeah, they were like, you're crazy. And then you got a bunch of Mexicans in a Chevy, too, with all of us. That's pretty funny. Oh, well, I forgot we had Frog. He was the only white guy in there. But it was good.
That sounds like it would have been a great time. But
yeah.
We're about to kick off here. We got 11:47 left in the first period.
There you go. Luis kicks the ball. That's crazy. Who catches the ball? Oh, he bounces up there. He's coming down here, and, he stutters a little bit.
It's number 13.
Number 13 of the Pirates? So number 13 of the Pirates, I'm looking at now. I don't think it's 13. I think there's no 13 on this Pirate roster.
Well, he was able to bring it out to the 31-yard line to
sure
start
that's
off
13?
possession. I thought so, but his shirt was flipped up, so it's kind of hard to see.
It looks like a 12.
Okay, I'll accept that.
Okay.
It's a 1 with a curly top.
Okay, 1 with the curly top, and we still don't know what the hell number that is.
His looks like his kidney pads are getting in the way.
Well, it's somebody, number 12, whoever that is. I don't know who it is. So the Greyhawks bring out their defense out. Their normal, basically, 5-2 look, 4-4. They mix it up a lot. They got some big boys on that line. Here they come up with the big headers up here. They're starting to head up. Pirates coming in basically up underneath the thing with the eye. Right down the dive, and the Pirates are trying to push, but nope, and here comes the flag.
Yeah, they tried to go right up the middle and met a wall.
I got a feeling there's a hold on this one.
Yeah.
Right tackle.
Well, that's our first mustard on the lettuce here so far tonight. I love that phrase.
First mustard.
Yeah.
Huh.
Got to thank Darrell Middleton for that. I stole it.
So we got it on the Greyhawks. Oh, that's unusual. Personal foul, I believe. Yeah, personal foul. Bringing up 15. There you go. First down.
Yeah, it's going to push him up to the 45 or the 46-yard line.
So again, it comes down to Rashad about those mental mistakes against Scott. Like I said, it's that mental thing they did. So he got his first penalty, a mental mistake. Greyhawks are playing with a lot of emotion right now. Here comes the Pirates down the hole. Whoa, he got stuffed. And that was Joseph. I guess it's Cardenas. We'll just call him Joe. G.I. Joe. That's what we're calling him Joe. Number 11 from the Greyhawks. His dad's name, G.I. Joe. So we got Joe up there. He stuffed that like in a heartbeat. There was anywhere that guy was going anywhere. I believe that fullback was Ricky Fleury that came up there, and he got stuffed. Not even a yard. So,
no.
So the Greyhawks come back with their stacked defense. Here comes the Pirates underneath again, trying to hit that eye formation, offset eye. Here they go, and they're going to do a counter this time. Here it comes. Whoa, he's got up there, and he's tripped up, and he got stripped of the ball, and they're going all the way. Wow. There's number 2. Number 2 right there.
Yeah, number 13 for the Greyhawks. And able to take that to the house.
And guess who was at number 13? That was the former CU standout, Bobby Purify from Palmer High School in Colorado Springs, Colorado, that just took the ball and ran it almost 40 yards for a touchdown and make it 13-0.
Now, nobody told me Bobby was here tonight.
Bobby was here. I mean, you can't miss Bobby. So he's always quiet. Bobby's always been quiet. But, I interviewed Bobby before the game. I asked him, how does it feel, in this game? And he said the same thing. Again, he came out and said physical. A physical game. So far, we haven't seen physical, Scott.
Not too much.
But again, we're talking to Rob, too. He said he's missing so many guys, and they got a young team.
Let's be fair. We're only 5 minutes into the game.
True.
We got a lot of football left.
True. So the Pirates come, and Otis throws it in there, and it's good. So we're now at 14-0.
Although on the flip side, we're not even 5 minutes into the game yet, and we're already 14-0. So
yeah. Well, most of the Greyhawks I talked to, and I'm not speaking just about Greyhawks, but a lot of them that I talked to, most of the players that I've known around this league, they said the same thing. Come out physical, pound them. Let's get this game over.
Yeah.
They're ready to bring on either, of course, down there in Pueblo, which since Corey the Hitman Ice Baby Hartman decided to cry and make icicles out of his eyeballs because he couldn't get no night, and I know he's listening. He's probably laughing his ass off right about now.
Now be nice. Sometimes, you got to do what you got to do, and you can't do what you want to do.
Hey, he's a truck driver. If he can get up here, he can drive. He can get a radio flyer, freaking wagon, strap it to the back of a truck, and get his big butt up here.
Oh, now we're going back to the future style.
Yeah, I bet you that's him texting me right now. Nope, not yet.
Not yet.
But the best part
I'm trying to stick up for you, Corey.
But the best part is that if the Rage wins tonight against the Raptors, which I'm hoping Corey maybe could go down there and check it out. Oh, look at this, a pooch kick. Wow, they're really going after it. And here it goes, number 1, Curly, right through there. Number 26 gets the tackle on it. Great tackle for number 26.
Yeah, I think you could be right See, it's 13.
Is it 13?
Yeah, on the front of his shirt, you can see it a little easier.
Okay, 13, 13, 13, 13, 13, 13. Is there another side? Oh, there's a second page. Man, maybe if I look at it, I was like, there's no dang 13. There is a 13. Let's see. 1-3, Rob Truffs. So Rob Truffs, again, decides to return the ball and get stuffed by number 26 of the Greyhawks, which I'm trying to find his number on this thing. Somewhere.
Yeah,
that was
they went
Angelo.
alphabetical, unfortunately.
Angelo Flores. So here we go again. Pirates come up. Pirates going to offset, doing a counter again. Trying that counter, number 7. Holy smoke. Did you see that?
I did.
Wow. Sean Barney. Sean Barney, the longtime linebacker in the Colorado Football Conference, over 10 years, played with the Thunder, the Grizzlies, and I forgot what other team is, but he doesn't like his knees knocked out because I used to do it all the time.
Yeah, I've heard about this.
Yeah, so Sean Barney out there going out there and making a statement on the fullback, you ain't going nowhere. So that's good. You know what the thing is, Scott? It was funny how we heard Eric next door, and look how serious he looks, just sitting over there.
I know.
Just sitting over there. But you know what? You know what he reminded me when he was announcing the Toon Guy. He looked like the mouse of Toon Guy. Welcome to the Looney Tunes. Hey. That's what he sounded like out there just now. I'm telling you, he's laughing because he knows I'm clowning him. He can't hear me, but you know,
he's going to be watching this later.
Oh, he's going to be watching this later. He's going to laugh his ass off. I'm going to put tears in your eyes after I saw this one. Yeah, you go right here. You know you can hear it. So we got Pirates didn't get nothing again. 3rd down and 9. They're getting 1 to a half a yard, Scott. Wow, they got a lot to handle. But look at the size of the line of the Greyhawks. These guys in here I haven't seen when they travel down the Pueblo to play the Flames. There's guys here that are here now, like Andre Luttrell's here, Sam Turner's here. You know, Dreckitz is out there doing this thing.
Bobby's here,
and here comes the Pirates. Oh, shovel pass right into the hunter. Who got that? And I bet you that's G.I. Joe. There you go. Joe's got the tackle again. I remember when Joe came in this league as a Pirate when he first started coming. I was my last year playing with the Cyclones. That dude is a tough dude. That dude is tough. I'm not lying. That dude's tough. He's a great linebacker.
You always fight harder against your siblings and your cousins, and this here is a bit of a family fight right now.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of these guys played with each other, and they've been together for many years, and here they go. Well, guess what? They're going to pump formation, and guess who's in the backfield? Number 13, Bobby Purify.
We got a bit of the old Pirates with the new Pirates.
Right. So who's out there with Bobby? Let me get my peepers on. There's Bobby. Hey, Bobby.
Got pink shoes on.
Yeah, who's that? I'm trying to see what number that is. Can you see it's a 2 something?
24.
24. Who's out there? That's Ulysses Boatwright. So Mr. Boatwright's out there. Here comes a kick. That kick is kind of okay. It's coming down right outside the 40-yard line of the Greyhawks. So the Greyhawks will get the ball, 1st down and 10, exactly at the 39-yard line. And if you don't know the field on this, ladies and gentlemen, while you're paying attention, and it goes north to south, not east to west. So we're going to Canada or we're going to Mexico instead of going to Kansas and California.
In fact, it's Interstate I-25 in the background there. So if it helps with any reference, you wonder why it's so much traffic going on.
So I gotta do this one time, Scott. So make it sound like official and everything. So we'd like to go ahead and brought to you by the Greyhawks, American Pacific Mortgage Company, and Anderson Window Company, 3-year sponsor of the Colorado Greyhawks. For more information, go online and get to them, because I'm not telling you. So the Greyhawks come out of full house, and he's going right down the middle. Oh, here goes the gap. He's going there, down to the 45, and that is number 30, I believe.
What was that? That was about a 25-yard gain?
Yeah, 25-yarder. I think that was number 30. Is he out of the game already? And there's 28. I believe that's Marcus Hubbard. Yep. So Julian is getting the signal from the OC here. Everybody's in.
Well, the Greyhawks have multiple weapons, and they're just rotating them in and out.
I want to know another guy here that's been around a lot here, and that's Carlos Sanchez. This dude, number 87, you probably see him on the TV. He's the guy at the very end of the screen. That guy's been here. He's been, I'm telling you, when you want to talk loyalty, that man is loyal to a team. He was with the Titans for many years. Oh, here we go again. Straight up the middle on the left side, bring it up there, and it's I think that's Marcus running the ball.
Yeah, and they stop him at the, what would be that, the 31-yard line?
Yep. So that's number 28. I don't think that was Marcus Hubbard. So yeah, it is Marcus Hubbard. So Marcus Center getting the job done. They switch out, bring Marcus out, and bring number 20 in. So number 20 is doo-doo-doo, because I can't find the number right now. Oh, there it is, Cameron Smith. So here comes Cameron Smith right now. And, you know, they're mixing up. There it goes. We're going in the pistol look again. Julian with the fullback inside him. Number 20 in the backfield. I'm thinking, yep, there he goes. He gets the ball. He's going straight down the middle and just trucking dudes over. Man, did he truck that dude over. Who's that getting up? Who was that just got up? That was it looks like number 17.
I'm not sure he knows yet.
Yeah, well, number 17, he just got trucked. And did he get trucked?
Yeah,
that was Matt Keeling. So Matt Keeling is the one that got trucked big time. So he felt the wrath of number 20 there of Mr. Smith there. He ain't playing no game. So I guess we got a timeout. So we got a quick timeout. So we're going to take a quick timeout ourselves. So we'll be right back with ColoradoSports.TV, and we'll see you in a second. Call my wife, see if everything's cool. Welcome back to ColoradoSports.TV. I'm your host, Antonio Bear Barrera, Hall of Famer of 2006 and the Hall of Famer of the Colorado Football Conference in 2015.
I'm your co-host, and I can work the camera.
Yes, and that's Scott the Sledgehammer Sklosh. How do you say your last name? Sledgester. Oh, what a hit. I think that was Marcus again up there, number 17, Matt Keeling again. So Matt Keeling's up there. He's doing some wrecking balls there. Let's not sing wrecking balls.
No. No, let's please not.
Yeah, wouldn't sound right.
No, she does a good job of it. We'll let her continue.
Yeah. So Marcus Hubbard got about, close almost to 5 yards. So you're looking at a third and about 1. So we'll see how this goes. So the Pirates come back out. The big old line, man, they got a massive line today. Massive line. Andre Liddell in there playing too. I mean, they got some big boys, boy. They're ready to roll. Here it goes. Julian hands it off right again. Stop there. John Dozer got it. It's a little bit of him. So Big John Dozer, the longtime veteran of 15 years in the Colorado Football Conference, basically grabbing with one hand.
Yeah, and he's not a small boy.
No, he's not. John Dozer like I said, he's been here for a long time. Great guy. Been with the Dogs, been with the Thunder, played with them many times, Team Colorado. Good friend of ours. I can literally say we were the only two suspended by Doug Kenyon back in the day for playing a charity game. Yeah, for the Aurora shooting thing that happened in Aurora. That was, we won't get into that. That kind of ticked me off the last time. So anyway, Julian comes up there, spread look again. 2 outsides. Tailback, fullback, I believe it's Hubbard in the backfield. Julian calls signal. Julian's looking. He's looking to pass. He rolls to the right. He's looking. Penalty flags everywhere. Julian just throws it out there. But we got a penalty flag, and I believe that might be a holding call. It might be a holding call. Let's see what happens here. Good pursuit by number 2. Number 2 is Eric Jamilio. So Jamilio out there doing his thing, and with number 40 on his backside, which is Curtis Brooks. So he's out there, guys trying to chase down Julian, but we seen Julian play before.
Holding against the Greyhawks.
Wow, I told you. we seen Julian play before. We seen him get out of some crazy mix, especially that Flame game when he was just all over the place.
I know.
He was getting out in there, but, again, young team, Pirates, learning. Their head coach, Steve Height, second year. And I believe Steve is building a great program, I think, with the Pirates, bringing them back from the ashes. So he's good there.
It must have been something more than a hold because they are pushed all the way back.
Is that a personal foul hold?
It must have been because they are pushed back to the 37-yard line.
Wow.
It's first and forever. They've got to get down 10, to the 9-yard line to get a first down.
Man,
again.
You're talking about 10, 20, almost like first and like 28.
Yeah.
So Julian underneath with the I formation. They're coming heavy set. The Pirates stacking up. They go right down the hole. Oh, good hit. Wow, great hit.
Number 25
Number
for the
25.
Pirates. He came out of nowhere
right
and
up
blasted
the middle.
him.
It was a great tackle, and that was Corey McCullen.
He popped out of nowhere like an alien.
So Corey McCullen, basically the Irishman, running. He ain't wearing a skirt today because he put it downtown right now. So he put it down there. Marcus Hubbard, he's down. So here we come back in. I believe that was Marcus Hubbard out there, number 28. Yeah, that's Marcus. So Marcus comes out, gets a breather. Number 20 jumps back in. So everybody's just chilling, relaxed at the Greyhawks. No hype. Everybody's about business right now. So the Greyhawks are coming back up. Coming out with basically 2 on the right, 1 on the left. Got with the pistol. Julian looking the calls. The Pirates are in their cover 2. Here comes Julian rolling to the right. He's looking. Oh, throws it up. Oh, great. Oh.
In his hands, but in and out.
In and out of his hands, number 4. Number 4 is basically Arthur Humphrey. I can't believe Arthur missed that. But Arthur has sure hands. I think he better start wearing glasses. That guy's been in the league for like 88 years, too.
Yeah, right now he can't believe he missed it either.
Yeah, great like slot tight end. And he just open pass. Julian gave it to him, and he dropped the ball. And here it goes, third down, and again, almost third down and 29. So here we go.
Well, I would have to say in the last 5 minutes or so, the Pirates are a different team than we saw in the first 5 minutes.
You know, it's that timeout. They adjusted really quick.
Yeah.
They still got a cover 1 going on. Here comes the Greyhawks out again in the pistol look. Basically 2 to the right, 1 to the left on the outside there. Now they're going to pro formation. Pirates come back looking at a cover 2. Here they go. They spread out. Pirates are getting heavy rush. Here it comes. Oh, he misses Julian. Julian just throws up a 500 ball to the receiver. And non-played, no flag whatsoever. If he would have kept running, that would have been a TD if he would have just kept running. But he didn't decide. So number 16, that was for the Greyhawks out there. If you watch the video, or if any of you guys watch the video, you need to tell Mr. 16 that he needs to, which is Sean Boyd, Mr. Boyd, keep running. Don't stop.
Well, sometimes it's kind of hard to judge what distance you need.
Right, but,
And this comes back to needing to run more reps with your quarterback.
Right. The quitterback or the quarterback?
The quarterback.
Oh, you said it sounded like quitterback.
I didn't say quitterback. Julian Banks is anything but a quitter.
Oh, yeah, we all know that. So Julian comes back out again. They're going for it. I might be a pooch kick. 4th down and like 29. Let's see what they do. He gets it. Yeah, it's a pooch kick. Here he goes. And, wow, Julian can't kick either. Julian gets about he only got not even a 14-yard punt.
Now they're going to down that at the 20-yard line in inches.
So here comes the defense again. Big Andre Liddell coming off the field, number 71. And, here we come out. Here we go. There's John West, great guy out there.
Kudos to the Pirates for being able to stuff the Greyhawks on that
right,
possession.
That was the first possession they stopped them, so that's pretty good, yeah. And then once again, and then we got out there, we got Big Bear Lionel Norris out there. He played nose tackle out there. Great guy, played indoor with them. Jason the Predator Dreckett's out there trying to get things. He's been kind of quiet the last couple times, but when he gets on, it's on. So the Pirates come back out. They're stacking up again. The guys come up on the line. Quarterback gets underneath again. So here we go. Number 9 going to roll it out. He's looking. He throws it up there, and he just throws it out of bounds. That's a good choice by number 9 of the Pirates. basically. And that's Cole. So
Yeah,
Cole did a good job out there. There was nobody open. Everybody was covered. He ain't going nowhere.
Greyhawks were about to have his lunch, so
Yeah,
he just dumped
you saw
it
that
off.
too? Yeah, that was just like, I'll tell you this. The right tackle can try out for the Olympics in Rio right now. Seriously.
Well, with the number of athletes who are bowing out for fear of Zika, he might
make it.
That might not be quite as challenging as you think these days.
Well, after that, coming out there and chasing him, he lined up right again. Boy, he's got a task. He's got Sean Barney and everybody coming out there, and they stuff him again right in the backfield.
There was some miscommunication somewhere.
Yeah, that didn't look right. That play just went off wrong.
The Pirates had a man in motion who ended up colliding with both the running back and the quarterback.
Yeah.
Busted up to play, which gave the Greyhawks just enough time to come in and say, nope, you're not going anywhere.
Okay.
So now we got 3 and 12, or 3rd down and 12 to go. Here, ball on, what was that?
Well, this is unique. Look where they got number 13 of the Greyhawks this time.
Ball's on the 18-yard line.
Bobby Purify is actually going to play outside linebacker. He's actually an end.
Yeah, they've got him lined up as a defensive end.
What the heck is this? He's looking up there, getting some kind of signal out there. Cole's ready to get the ball. Bobby getting down to rush. Here comes Cole stepping up. Cole keeps going up. Cole's getting stopped. He gets stopped and throwing down. Wow. Oh, that's a fumble, and they keep going through. They stripped the ball, and it's a touchdown. Wow, they stripped Cole of the ball.
And they put another 6 on the board here. 2 minutes, 27 seconds to go in the first quarter.
And that's Daniel Ramsey. Daniel Ramsey goes to strip the ball. But here we go.
And just like that, we're up 20-0.
20-0. First quarter, 2:27 to go. And now we got another announcer over here that's trying to be another Looney Tune guy, but he didn't do it. You need to stay on the mic. It didn't sound right out there. Yeah, it didn't sound right. You need to stay off the mic. So, it didn't sound right. Yeah, he didn't have a roster. Now he's just trying to boo-boo the clown. What's wrong with that fool? So anyway, at 2:27, 20-0. Pirates are still trying to figure something out. Good stoppage. Oh, they almost ran into Otis this time.
And we got a flag.
They're going to get him for a flag this time. It's either a hold or they're going to get run into the kicker. I believe they might get a hold. Let's see what happens. Referee's conjugating with all the other Chiefs out there. There ain't no Indians in that one. That crew ain't got no Chiefs or no Indians. So we got a holding, and basically it's going to be a holding, I believe, right there on that young man that's hobbling in there. I think that's Daniel out there hobbling, I think. No, that's number 14. He must have got stepped on. So number 14, Devin Cox, he's the one that got held by, he held whoever's coming in on the end. And it looks like he messed himself up on his thigh or his ankle, one of the two. So I'd like to point out there, look, there goes Emmanuel Ochenker going down southbound. Yes, we can see yeah. In other words, we're waiting on the play.
Well, right now the highway's not in the shot, so the folks aren't seeing this because, who
knows. But if we get something exciting on the highway, we'll pan over there.
Oh, yeah.
So the Pirates are coming back out.
I'm not sure what's going on here because everyone's moving. Are they saying the clocks are incorrect or?
I don't know.
No, I think they called off the penalty.
Did they decline it? No, the Pirates took it.
And
it's on the kickoff, so they're backing them up now. They should be kicking up about the 25, I believe.
Well, right, but we're not going to have a second attempt at a after point.
No, it was on the Greyhawks. So the Pirates come out, and you could tell the Pirates are a young team, the little small guys. I mean, compared to the Greyhawks, it looked like freaking Chewbacca's versus Ewoks out there right now, except for a few guys on the Pirates. So it's going to be a good game. So if you're listening on ColoradoSports.TV right now, you got me on Facebook, Antonio Barrera. Throw me a shout out. I'll throw your name out on this. I got no problem putting some shout outs there, right, Scott?
That's sure.
And Scott, Corey, watch Aladdin. Inside joke. So Luis kicks the ball, bounces up right up. Oh man, he lost the ball. Get the ball, weirdo. Three of them can do it, and they're coming around. Here it comes. He comes out. Oh, he jukes one, gets two, and he's piled up. Oh! Somebody decided to lay 47 out, and now it's number 25. He decided to let him know, hello, my name, 25, is, and I'm still looking, is 25, 25, 25, 25. There's no 25. What the heck did he go? 26? Angelo Fuller? No. Huh.
It looks like there's a gap or two on the roster.
I know one guy that the Greyhawks are missing, and that's Weldon on the line. Weldon Guillory is one of the best guys I've known I played against when he came out as a rookie. That guy, man, can he move. Well, here comes the Greyhawks. The Pirates again going to the pistol, and they get up there, and look at that juke. Here comes the Pirates. Good block up front, and he's juking, and he stays on his feet. Gets a first down. Awesome. So the Pirates come out there and go right up the gut. They kind of figure out don't go around the middle because there's a lot of big boys there. So I'm trying to get a number on that guy, if I can see him. Let's see. So Cole's getting it. Number 13's coming in. Cole's going up there. Go ahead and call the signals. And it looks like number 6. Number 6 for the Pirates. That ran the ball and got a good thing with the first down. So that's great. Could be Eric Foxworthy or it could be Dallas Hubbard. I think it's Dallas Hubbard. Whoa! He gets thrown out and he gets thrown for a loss. Wow. Well, so much for the first down.
He didn't just get down for a loss. He got evicted out of Denver down to Colorado Springs with that one.
Hey, you know what? If you hear that from Eric almost laughed on that one.
Yeah, he had a hard time. He couldn't keep a straight face on that one.
Somebody to text me right now what the name of the mouse is, the Looney Tunes. I need to know who the hell that is.
The mouse?
Yeah.
Well, it was Ren and Stimpy.
No. The mouse in the Looney Tunes, you know, back in Space Jam, he did the announcement of Michael Jordan.
Oh, Mel Blanc?
Is that Mel Blanc that did the voice?
Mel Blanc is the voice actor who did all of the Looney Tunes.
Well, yeah, but we need to find out the name of that little rodent guy that did it. That's what he's at. So Cole gets out. He's looking for deep. Oh, man, here he goes. He's going deep, and he overthrows it.
Almost intercepted.
Wow, he overthrew.
Number 24 for the Greyhawks. He had a line on that, but he ran out of real estate. He could have run that one in, but he would have been out of bounds by the time. He just...
Well, Ulysses needs to get going on this thing. He could have had an interception, correct, all the way around. But also Dallas Huber, I know he's out there trying to make something happen, but Colt gets through it a little too high over him.
And we're down to 52 seconds left in the first quarter.
52 seconds, and here we go.
And third down and close to 20.
Right.
Third and 19.
So let's see what we got here.
Oh, looks like we got a timeout.
So we're going to take a timeout ourselves so we can get something to drink here because our mouths are parsed.
Yep.
So we'll be right back with ColoradoSports.TV, and we'll see you in a second.
And folks, we're back.
Hi, my name is blah, blah. No, I'm just joking.
No, we're not ready for that yet.
Yeah. So the Pirates come back out again, third and like 99 million. Cole gets the ball. He's looking to pass. Here comes the Greyhawks. Man, they're coming back. Oh, there's a fumble, and they pick it back up. Cole's down on the ground hard. He got hit really hard. I don't think Cole's going to get up. Yeah, Cole's gets up. Who's the one that stripped the ball?
That's Bobby.
Is it Bobby?
Bobby Purify came in from the right side and laid out Cole.
So Bobby Purify, the former all-star of the Colorado Buffaloes, once again plays defensive end. Comes over there, gives a swat out, picks up the ball, and goes for a touchdown.
I think over the years with our filming, we've proven that Bobby just plays football.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter where you put him in.
He just wants to play.
He'll play. And I've seen him as the kicker, the quarterback, the wide receiver, the running back. Now a
defensive lineman.
Yeah,
It's ridiculous.
You know, I would expect next week we're going to find him in the concession stand before the game.
He's going to be serving us hot dogs and then go and run a play and come back and serve us again.
Absolutely. Now he's the holder. Now he's doing the place kicking holding.
Is he?
Yep.
Oh, wow. Okay. Now he's a place kicker holder. So.
Yeah, this has quickly turned into the Bobby Purify show as we are now 27-0 with 40 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Right.
And let me see if I can't get Eric's attention because I got a question.
Hey, Eric. So, here we go. Corey's hitting me up. He's not listening, so.
Well, Eric just confirmed that if we get to 45-point gap.
It's a running clock.
It's a running clock. Now, it's not who gets to 45 first. It's got to be the gap.
Right. But even if it's 45-7, it's still a running clock.
No, because it wouldn't be a 45-point gap.
Okay, so it has to be 52-7.
Yeah, right.
Well, that gap sucks.
Well, I'm rooting for not using it. I'm hoping that the Pirates can come back and keep this a competitive game.
They need to go start making scores like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like we do in old school balls. That way you don't get stirred when you see a 28-0 score. It's kind of crazy. But, again, this is football. This is reality. You know what I mean? You got to keep it where it's at.
Yeah.
So here we go. The Greyhawks about to kick again. Luis is out there ready to kick with them bright old shoes because Otis don't like kicking I guess he don't like kicking after PATs. So there it goes. Man, that's a pretty good kick this time. Oh, he gets a handle. Oh, he almost stepped out of bounds. They didn't catch him on that. Number 27 gets a hold of him, and he throws him down to the ground.
He brings that out to the 25-yard line here.
So he's at the 25-yard line, and I got Corey text me up. If you guys want to know, the Rage and the Raptors right now 0-0, and I don't know if it's in the first quarter or not.
They got started a half hour after we did.
Okay.
So, I didn't think their game started until 7. So.
I thought it was maybe 6:37. It could be. Yeah, it could be.
So even if it is 6:30, then it's still very, very early. But the point is that the winner of this game is going to play the winner of the game down in Pueblo.
Right.
Next week, right here on ColoradoSports.TV. Now, we don't know where that's going to be because it'll come down to the number 1 seeded team remaining will host, which gives us a good possibility of being right here.
I got to show this.
Of course, if the Pirates are able to come back and the Rage end up as the number 1 seeded team, then we'll be down in Pueblo.
Wow, so Joe goes out there and just does a thud on number 11 out there of the Pirates. It's TJ Tolbert. He just nudges him and goes down.
Yeah, but we had a zebra throw that flag about a mile in the air as soon as the ball was snapped.
Did we got a false start? False start?
Either that or
offsides?
Yeah, something. And he's looking back towards the Pirates, so we'll have to see what he counts off.
So the Raptors and the Rage started at 6:30, half an hour.
Okay.
So it's 0-0 first quarter. Rage are driving 20 on the 20-yard line. If you want to know, the Rage are driving down on the 20-yard line down that way. So it's coming on there. You got our assistant commissioner Eric Chacon over there. He's doing all multitasking and everything, trying to get everything running the clock and sounding like the Looney Tune guy, his Space Jam.
Well, he's running the clock tonight and the scoreboard. So if there's any mistakes, it's on him.
Yeah, don't mess that up.
Nah, he won't.
I know he can't hear me, but he'll find out when he watches this.
Yeah, he's gonna watch this game later, so it's gonna be fun with Eric. And he knows where they're talking about it too.
Yeah. So the Pirates come out underneath the center. Here he comes again. Oh, right down the hole and against the B gap again. Wow, what a block. There is a huge hold. Wow.
I don't know about a huge hole because he got back to the line of scrimmage and then he got stuffed.
Yeah,
that hole took him west, but the goal is to go north.
No, but number 6, Dallas Hoover had him completely on his shoulders, escorting him off to the sideline. That was an escort. That was not a block.
Well,
But that's okay.
Okay, now something weird going on with that sideline play indicator because they got the first down marker going, but they've got the sticks still as if they haven't reset the first down sticks.
Right, well, it's a first down. It's still a first down, but if they accept the penalty, they get a first down again, which the Greyhawks are going to take the penalty.
Because they're pushing them back.
So now you got first and about 16 to go.
Yep.
They're trying to get the spot right, and once again, this crew, bunch of Chiefs, no Indians, just saying.
Yeah, they moved the ball back to the 19. Oh, nope. Now they moved it forward again to the 21-yard line.
Right. So here comes the Pirates again up there, sitting up there. Cole gets in the pistol look. To the left, one to the right this time if you're looking north to south. So I'm looking at it from right to left. So we got a timeout. It looks like a reset the clock. And that's quarter, Scott. So we're going to take another break here before the second quarter comes. 28-0 the Greyhawks lead. The Denver Pirates coming in the second quarter. So we'll be right back. Welcome back to ColoradoSports.TV. We're in the second quarter. The Pirates come out in the pistol look, going in there. Oh, my goodness gracious. Hello. Ulysses Boatwright. So let me get things in there. I'm speaking like 90 million miles away. Almost right in everybody's face. So if your ear hurts right now, sorry.
That's all right. We got the mic adjusted here.
Okay, so the Rage just scored. So the Rage just scored now in the first quarter, 6-0. I'm getting updates from Corey, the hitman, Ice Baby Hartman down in Pueblo. So he's kind of keeping me informed down there of what's going on. So, Pirates come out. We got an injury out there after that blasting there. So Rashad bringing Boatwright out there, taking him off the sidelines. And that's a good idea because sometimes I know these guys get rowdy and everything else, and he want to go up there. He putting the dude down, and, these guys want to talk. So that's pretty good that Rashad brings Boatwright out for a little bit and gives him a break and settles him down a little bit before he goes back there and keeps playing football.
Well, we want to give a special thank you to Travis and Lena who are watching us live here tonight.
Oh, great. Awesome. Thank you for watching us. Let me get some of my stuff out here real quick. I got like 88,000 texts myself.
My wife and kids are on the road in Missouri right now, and just everything is having a great time on their trip back home from spending a couple of weeks in the grandparents' house.
Right. So you've been home alone for past a month, haven't you?
I have, and it ends on Monday night when
I hope the wife is not listening.
Oh no, she never watches. But that's okay.
Stop partying.
I needed to start first.
Pirates come out, false start on the Pirates. Hey, when they say tacos or Tuesday, it's on 2.
Yeah, and I'm usually there because I love tacos.
Right, but on the offensive line, it's tacos or Tuesdays too.
Yeah.
And somebody went before 2.
Somebody went before 2.
Yeah. So I'd like to give a shout out to Josh Bonner, one of the good friends of mine from the Colorado Springs Cyclones, also one of my former coaches of the Colorado Springs Veterans back in the day. Thanks for listening, Josh. Get out there, tell everybody, start listening to me on the radio here on ColoradoSports.TV, and I give them more shout outs. All right, hit me up on Facebook, or if you got my phone number, hit me up on text message, but keep it clean. That's all I'm going to say. So the Pirates come out. Cole gets a signal. Cole's looking to pass. He drops it out to number 17, and we got another penalty. What is wrong with this people? We got 5 Greyhawks in here. What penalty was that? Do you think a shove off, or what do you think he called?
Some kind of very close false start or something. But no, because that would have stopped the play.
Well, he's called it on the Hawks for something. It might have been another mental error on the Hawks here again. Again, we're going again with what Rashad said, that the mental game is what that kind of almost kills them about penalties. But once they get on their A game, it's on point.
Now, you were talking about me needing to stop partying, but the worst thing I did is I rented motorcycles while they were gone. And
that's right. I forgot you got a motorcycle.
And no, I didn't buy one. I just rented a couple.
Oh, you rented, huh?
Yeah.
So you were being like Corey said, like Aladdin.
And what do you mean?
I'm feeling my sky.
All right, folks. This is the 3rd time he's made a reference. The last time I went down to Pueblo and worked with this guy, I made a comment about how earlier in the day my son and I had watched the movie Aladdin, and Corey and Bear just thought that was hysterical. And hey, when your kid wants to watch a movie, you watch the movie.
So I can't say nothing because we just got batteries not included at Walmart.
That's a great movie.
Oh, I know. Here comes Cole dropping back again. Here comes Barney, misses him. Cole jukes him, and Cole gets downed. And who was that hit him out there? I can't see that number out there. He's out there. He's running around. Looks like number 14. It looks like one of the Ramsey brothers. Let me see who it is. I believe it's one of the Ramsey brothers, number 14. Nope, that's Devon Cox. Sorry, Ramsey guys. Don't mean to put you in a spot like that. So, as you said before, the Greyhawks, a lot of weapons. It doesn't matter if you're first string or last string. There's a lot of weapons on this team.
Well, and they rotate them out in such a way that the defense never really gets a chance to get a beat on what's going on.
Right.
They never find a groove because they're constantly having to readjust to a new weapon.
Look at this thing. Bobby Purify, this time on our side, the left side near us, on the bottom of your screen there. Here it comes down the hole. Bobby comes. Oh, he fumbles the ball, and it's picked up by the Greyhawks. Greyhawks recover again on the 30, looks like the 32-yard line, 33-yard line of the Pirates. The Pirates just mental mistakes.
Well, actually, they were panicked about what was coming at them from the right. Now I'm not saying just Bobby, because he wasn't alone.
Right.
But there was a lot of pressure from the right, and I think that threw their timing off.
Right. And you can tell by this Greyhawk team, Scott, that they're good at swarming to the football ASAP. It ain't no 1 or 2. When they swarm, there's like 5, 6, and they don't let no one go around. But
and they already look like bumblebees out there,
exactly.
So they're swarming bees.
Right, and exactly. And you got to think a lot of these guys have played together or against each other. Now they formed this one super team, if you want to call it. And they're rolling the dice, and here they go. The goal is, from some of these players, and some of these players with the Titans back in the day, is try to beat the Titans' championship reign of 6. I believe 6 or 7. Oh, that was a good hit. Bo Wright, not Bo Wright. Marcus Hubbard got flying in. But man, that linebacker shot through it and everything else. But getting back to what I was saying, a lot of guys, some of the Hawks that we took.
They want 6 rings, huh?
Yeah, they want to actually beat the Titans. The Titans took it for the Titans was 6 straight, I believe. I believe if Lechuga's or any Titan that's out there that knows me, because I remember losing a couple of times to y'all guys, not by much. Give me a shout out on Facebook. Remind me how many titles you won, because right now I can't look right now, but we'll go from there. So Julian brings the Greyhawks up there, pistol look, down the hole. Julian fakes it. Here comes there, number 40. I believe that's Jacoby. He got burned. And here comes Julian out there. I believe that's number 40. I think that's Jacoby. Let me see.
Julian's able to take that all the way down to the 14-yard line. Or no, excuse me, they're going to put him on the other side, the 17-yard line.
Nope. That was Curtis Brooks. Curtis Brooks, don't cross your feet over, son. That's what burned you. If you stayed on the outside, Julian hadn't gone anywhere. So the Greyhawks are driving again, Scott. Here we go again. Driving again.
They're first and just outside the red zone.
Right. Right outside. They got to get to the, looks like the 8-yard line for a first down, but they're not stopping whatsoever. So here we go. Let's see what we got going on here.
We got one wide out to the left, another somewhat wide out to the right.
Pirates coming in a 0 coverage. Boy, they're bringing everybody up now. Back to a 1 now, looking down the hole again. Marcus Hubbard, he looks around. The Pirates are starting to swarm up, and they stop him. So
like maybe a gain of 1 on that play here.
Right, big John Dozer on the stop.
It's kind of hard to say who stopped him because all the Pirates were pretty much right there.
That was John Dozer in the middle. He's the one that stopped it. John Dozer, again, a load, not because he's got a big pot belly now, but beforehand he never had one, but now that he's older, he's got a pot belly, and he drinks a lot of beer. And
those two are probably connected.
Yeah, I think so too. He's a truck driver. Go figure. So, so here we go. Here we go again.
I know a few skinny truck drivers.
Me too. They're so small that they look behind the pole. Looks like a cartoon character when they pick their head out. Julian goes looking for a pass. He's looking. He steps up. He throws it up in the end zone. Oh! If he would have thrown it right on time, but that was a great throw. But apparently, looks like
Julian even tricked me. I thought he went to the wrong receiver, or to the different receiver. I should say.
Again, it was number 16, which is Sean Boyd. So Sean Birdman Boyd basically gets there, but Julian didn't connect on that. So we'll see what happens now. So here comes the Greyhawks again. They're looking to score again. Hopefully the Pirates can hold them down. So right now it's third down, about 9. So the Pirates they're getting tougher in the red zone, stacking that box up hard. Here they come down the middle, trying to get that push. Oh, great freaking tackle. Who was that on the bottom of the pile? Man, 4th down. And that was number 25 of the Pirates. And he shot in there, took on that big old dude. I got to find that number, that big old dude, though. But number 25, still learning this roster here because it's all over the place. Sean McCalman with the tackle right over on Liddell's side. Who's that over there? Sam Turner. Okay, Sam, you're going to get clowned now if you're watching this. Sam, you had a little guy beat you. Are you serious? That's like Matt Badiantos going out there and trying to beat you, and that's funny. So here comes Julian. He's going back again. Looking. The Pirates are just sitting and waiting for him. Goes there, rolls one, throws it out there, and almost picked off. So on 4th down and about 10, the Greyhawks try to go for it, and
yeah, but let's look at the field position. Why would you not go for that?
Right.
I mean, you have the turnover, but they're behind the 20.
I don't know what's going on there. Was the field mic on? I believe the field mic was on.
Now I have noticed that the Greyhawks defense seems to be scoring a little easier than the offense here tonight.
Right. So we got Corey the Hitman Ice Baby Hartman up in the press booth at the Rage game because he couldn't make it up here. So he's keeping track for us up down there with the Raging Raptor game. So I'm trying to find out what's going on. And let's see how the Raptors are doing. So here comes the Pirates. About to get the ball. Cole's back there waiting for them, scooting up. And, of course, cover 2 in the Greyhawks. Coming down the middle again. It seems as it's like it's a sex pole coming down the middle. But the Greyhawks is just so big. And man, half of the guy's body plugs up a guy and a hole at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I mean, look at big Lionel Norris out there. Big Bear out there, 98. That is a big dude.
Yeah.
He can cover like the dude and the hole at the same time. That's a big nose tackle. Oh, I guess looks like Weldon's in. I think Weldon just showed up. Let me see if that's Weldon on the line. It sure enough is. So, Weldon, give me some Wendy's Guillory back out there. He's looking out there trying to get that swim move.
Oh.
We're going to fumble again.
We got another one.
Another fumble. And Cole gets down in disappointment. He can't believe it.
We got Greyhawks indicating that they've got the ball,
And
but
Greyhawks got it.
Zebras have confirmed.
And guess who I just called out? It was Weldon. Get me some Wendy's. I need a double cheeseburger Guillory. So, there you go.
You're going to start making me hungry again.
I'm telling you, man. And if Weldon's listening to this, you still owe me Wendy's. I haven't forgot. Almost 4 years ago, you still haven't paid me my Wendy's, boy. I can't believe that. I mean, I don't mean to call you boy Weldon, but you my boy anyway. So, if Josh Bonner's still listening, what can I say about you? Limp leg.
Now, be nice.
Yeah. No, but Josh was a hell of a ball player, man. That guy would play with some serious pain. He took it to the extreme, just like everybody else that played with the Cyclones back in the day. You guys took it to the extreme. So here comes the Greyhawks with Julian Banks back there with the single back in the backfield, two in the right, two left, down the middle. Here comes Marcus Hubbard right up the middle. He's got a shooter. He's cuts right to left, and he's almost gone. He's going to take up. He cuts back, and he's in for the score. Marcus Hubbard with basically a 22-yard score. The score now is 34 to nothing.
8:15 left to go in the second quarter.
Wow.
It's starting to get ugly, folks. I wonder if that there just didn't put it out of reach.
The Greyhawks are trying to hit 45 at half. They're trying to put a submission move. The Pirates have good runs, and then they stop. Then they got good stops, then they stop. Then they got good handoffs, then they fumble. Is it because it's the caliber of the game, or could it be something else that just miscues? That's the question.
I don't know. Bobby holds the ball for Otis, and it's off target, though.
What the heck? Otis missed it. No good.
No good. So we are going to stand at 34 to nothing here. 8:15 to go.
And we're going to go ahead and take a quick commercial break, about 30-second commercial break while they get set up. And we'll see you right back here in about 10 seconds or so. Stay tuned. Welcome back, folks. Here we go. Luis gives a good kick again. And it comes down to the 10-yard line. He's going to try to make it out there. Here comes all the Greyhawks. He cuts back. He cuts again. He cuts inside. And he gets stopped. Oh, there's a flag there. And he keeps going. He keeps going. And he's finally down. But let's see what the flag is. I believe it's a holding or block in the back. That's what I'm kind of figuring. Let's see what is happening.
So we just were corrected by Eric that next week for the championship game, it's not hosted by the number one seed. They rotate between the Southern and Northern divisions hosting it, and this year the Southern division is supposed to host.
Now, if the Raptors do win, they have to get a stadium down in Colorado Springs to host. They're not going to be playing at Atlas. They're not going to be playing at Vanguard. They need someone with the press booth.
Well, I guess they could open up the possibility of Pueblo County.
Well, that's the only thing. Pueblo County's got to be it.
Either that or they're going to have to come north of Pueblo.
Yep, or they have to come up to Denver.
Although they play at a Pueblo West now. It's a stadium I haven't been to, so I don't know what the broadcast possibilities are there. And personally, I'd prefer not to have to go to Pueblo. But
oh, yeah, that's a drive for you, but it's close for me.
I'd imagine it's about the same either way.
There goes the trip set. Oh, look at this. I don't know what kind of snap that was, but he's going to try the option. What is he doing? Come on. Oh!
Well, he retreats and ends up stepping out of bounds for a loss of about. Wow, I think a lot. Yeah, they're still calculating it. Looks like about a loss of 8.
I think that was not the proper play because it looked off in the get-go, and I know that Eric tried to do something. Eric Foxworth tried to do something, but there was nothing going on. So we got another quarterback in there. It looks like Cole's not in there. It looks like number 10 of the Pirates now that's playing quarterback.
Well, after that shot that Cole took, it's not surprising that he's taking a break.
Right. Usually the other quarterback, Andrew Cole, is out there, but the other Cole I'm talking about is Cole Young that was playing. Now we got number 10 that's playing QB. So number 10 playing QB, I'm trying to find him on the roster, is, they had to go to Rankin. Rankin throws the ball, and he's intercepted probably by one of the Ramsey boys.
27 for the Greyhawks.
That sounds like one of the Ramsey boys. 27, I think so. Nope, that's Robert Hillslinger. But it looks like there's a penalty flag, and it looks like it might be on.
Yeah, it's going to be on the Greyhawks. False start on the Greyhawks.
So that's number 3 that goes on. So we'll see what happens. We got another score update. It's 14-0 Rage.
Well,
Eric, second quarter.
So if the Greyhawks and the Rage faced off against each other so far this year?
The Rage and the Greyhawks?
Yeah.
Yes, and the Greyhawks destroyed the Rage.
Yeah.
They came up here. So that's
that's right. That's right.
Remember, because we were doing the game. And
we were here.
When it was hot down there, they were up here playing. So here it comes again. Oh, got a false start. I believe there's a false start on both sides. I think they're going to probably get the offense in this one because he took off before the defensive player. Let's see what happens. I wouldn't be surprised they gave it to the Pirates to get him out of this hole a little bit. Let's see what happens. Yep, encroachment on the defense. So now Anthony Rankin comes in, plays quarterback. Usually Anthony's a receiver. One of the best players in Colorado football history to himself. He played with the Northern Colorado Wolfpack back in the day with Jeremy Gallus when he owned up there. Great man up there, great personality, great athlete on the field. Very respectable man. Can't say any more about that man. He's just an all-around player. So it looks like, who's that quarterback now? It don't look like Anthony. So it looks like Anthony went back out to receiver. Maybe. No, it is Anthony. He's looking. He steps up. He's looking. Throws the ball. Oh, good complete catch. And hope he covers that ball.
And they are able to pick up the first down, bringing the ball up to the 41-yard line.
Wow, Anthony threw a good ball, and that was to number 7, I believe.
That was a nice pass after stepping up, but then after the yards after the catch, he was able to pick up another 5 to 8 yards too.
Right. I can't find a number on that young man. I believe it is number 7 over there. Let me take a look at my peepers there. No, it's number 1. My fault, ladies and gentlemen. That's Mike, Schoenbaum. Okay. So anyway, Anthony comes back out. I guess Cole must be really hurt out there, so he's relaxing, trying to look. So Anthony's down to the quarterback. Anthony's looking. He steps up. Oh, he throws the fade out there. Oh, and he jukes. Oh, great tackle. Great tackle by number 0. Why don't I know that number 0? Xavier Gilligan. That's what I thought, Xavier.
Yeah, that pushes the ball back to the 33-yard line for a loss of 8.
Wow. Great open field tackle. No? Well, that was a great open field tackle.
Grabbed his ankles and brought him right down.
Great breakdown. I can't say no more. Good technique, everything. Dang. So, trying to get some more update on down there from Corey.
We've got 2nd and Littleton to go here.
Yeah. There's another. Why are they doing that? Why, Greyhawks? That is the fourth mental mistake that they're doing this. And the thing is, I don't know if they're trying to run out the clock or they're trying to save time. I don't know what they're doing, but they got to stop. Play football, guys. Let's go. It's a game. And remember, you're on film when you see this, and I know Rashad will see this. He's gonna pull his hair out, whatever hair he's got left, probably on his chin or on his cheeks. Whatever. Well, y'all got to stop that. Let's play some football. Get it straight. Get it straight. You guys are going to be two-time champions, so y'all know how to play this ball game. So, yeah, we got a lot of things going on here. Of course, you know, if the winner of the Rage game down there wins, we're going down to Pueblo. That means you got to take the trek.
Yeah. That's all right. I already made it 3 times this year. We'll do it again.
We'll try to have some pozole there for you. Ooh. So free play, another free play. Anthony looking right down the hole, and he's intercepted. They don't realize this is a live ball. Why are they stopping? It's a live ball, and he puts it in there like a track star, puts it in there, touchdown. Is he going to throw a flag for celebration? No.
Well, but there is a flag on the ground already.
Did they throw? Was the flag blown or was the whistle blown? Did you hear it?
I did not.
Everybody stopped. They stopped. There was a flag.
Yeah, but the assumption is that it's against the Greyhawks and it'll be accepted.
Okay. So now we go from Littleton back to Denver.
Yeah.
All right. So second and probably to Denver. They're getting closer.
They are.
Off encroachment. Okay. So we got encroachment again. Once again, guys, mental mistakes. Let's go, guys. The Greyhawks need to get it together. The Pirates are hanging in there. They're making a drive on penalties.
So we're going to redo second down on the 38-yard line.
So here comes Anthony. Drop down the hole down in the middle, and he's stuffed by Big Bear Lionel Norris. And who's number 92 on there? I know that 92. That's a big man, too. There you go, Brandon Mills. So Brandon Mills in there with Big Bear Lionel Norris, and, yeah, that didn't go anywhere. Those two just stopped it in there. So here they go, line up again. You see Luke Koger playing up there, almost by the middle backer. Basically, he is playing middle backer. So Joe and Koger playing middle backer, looking. Brandon, here comes Anthony. Jukes around there. Jukes one other. Oh, Jukes another. Wow! And Anthony keeps going up. And he's keep going. He's getting a first down and more. And he gets the first down, takes on about 5 Greyhawks by himself, and gets the first down. What a run!
Finally brought down at the 50-yard line, 49-yard line. I'm not sure where they're going to spot that.
But I'm going to say this.
So it's either a first down or it's going to be inches.
I'm going to say this. All you saw is Anthony running and everything. You know, I don't know how to say it, but, man, did he go? So the Raptors just scored now.
It looks like they're going to bring out the sticks and measure it.
So the Raptors just scored. So now it's still 14-7. It's 14-7 now. The Rage is still going. So the Raptors just scored. So now it's 14-7, and it looks like they got it. So we'll see what happens. So Eric,
where are the Raptors based out of?
Out of Colorado Springs.
Oh, okay.
So I want to give this time out there for some of you guys that are listening on ColoradoSports.TV. There is a new team forming in Colorado Springs.
Okay.
It is called the Colorado Springs or the Colorado Sentinels. If you're looking for more information on them, call Donnie Jackson. If you got him on Facebook, you can look up Donnie Jackson in Colorado Springs. He was a former player himself, now turned owner. He's looking for players starting September 3rd. He's going to have a meeting and everything else. So if you get a chance, he's hoping to join the Colorado Football Conference and bring a quality another team into Colorado Springs. Anthony gets the ball again. Nope, not Anthony. Yeah, it is Anthony. And it's just a straight QB dive. So they're going to use it. And, yeah, Anthony gets about a few yards. He gets about 1 or 2 yards. But anyway, going back to the Sentinels, Scott, it looks like they're going to have another Colorado Springs team down there. I don't know what's going to happen to the Flames down there. I heard stories and rumors. They might be switching leagues. They might switch ownerships. Depends on what Coach Reese is doing. So
we hope Coach Reese gets better.
Yeah, me too.
And, I don't think anything needs to be decided until that happens. But honestly, I've heard the rumor of the Flames wanting to switch leagues all 4 years I've been with the CFC now. So
right.
That's one of those things. It's kind of a standing rumor that I want to see it happen before I get excited about it.
So Anthony Rankin throws a ball, and it's going to be down. I hope they mark him forward progress, and they do. Oh. And it looks like he got first, and a personal foul comes out at the same time. All right, who's the one that started jaw-jacking over there? Here we go.
Looks like, number 6 for the Pirates, he made a few hand gestures after the...
and Ramsey just got it, and that's Daniel Ramsey. He just got another penalty. You need to get him out. Get him out before he gets thrown out. Give him a break. Just give him a break. Go into the sidelines. Go relax there, Daniel. I know you're playing football, but we can't have that. You're on a class team, and that's another thing we got to look at, correct?
Oh, absolutely. We got kids in the stands who are watching this, and some high school kids who are looking at the CFC as an option for them after their traditional playing career is done.
Right. So Corey just updated me that Coach Reese, we're talking about Coach Reese, he's in a ticket booth, running the ticket booth down there. So he's doing some activity down there, trying to get himself out there instead of being cooped up in the house and stuff. So
well, good for him.
He's out there trying to get out there and get more exercise. So that's good. I'm glad Coach Reese is out there. Another thing is Coach Mack, if he's listening out there, Coach Mack, he's doing well after a triple bypass surgery. And so he's up in Woodland Park resting. I hope he's listening and enjoying the game.
And we got some kids that are on the field over here.
Where we got? Where that?
20-yard line on the opposite side. They were goofing around, but they ended up out on the field.
Yeah, they need to get those boys out of there. They shouldn't be out there like these young boys right here themselves. So we need to get them guys out of there if they're not in there because we don't want them to get hurt. So Scott's over there pointing them out to Eric so we can get those boys, in check. We don't want any young little boys out here getting hurt. I know most of the guys are single dads and all that, bringing their kids. Mama's working, but we got to make sure we get these kids taken care of. So Anthony gets the ball right down the hole again, right up the hole, 0, and gets a first down. He powers down in there. Wow, great run by number 0. That's Eric Foxworth. He didn't take no joke from nobody. He was getting that first down whether they like it or not. And he got it. He got it. First down. First and 10, Pirates. The Pirates are trying to drive with a minute 59 left with 34 to go. They're trying to put some points on the board. It seemed like the Greyhawks decided to settle down a little bit and play kind of like patty cake ball for a minute. Have you noticed that? Yes, I have, Scott. Great.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was... This is a side effect of juggling too many things at once.
Right. So I guess we got a timeout. What do we got here? Timeout? It looks like we got a timeout, a referee timeout. It's their timeout.
Well, it's the 2-minute warning.
Oh, a 2-minute warning. Okay, so we're playing 2-minute warning. So with the 2-minute warning, we're going to take a break ourselves. We'll be right back with ColoradoSports.TV. We'll be back real soon.
And welcome back, folks. We got back before Bear was able to... Go ahead and take your drink. Take your drink. Pirates quarterback gets laid out before that pass. It is complete.
And there's laundry on the field.
Oh, yeah.
So. Yeah, that's going to be fun. So we got some laundry field trying to figure out what's going on here. So hopefully we'll find out.
Oh, I'm not so sure the referee's house mic is working so well. We haven't really heard him tonight.
Right.
But right now we got a herd of zebras conferring here in the middle of the field.
So we'll see what happens here.
Personally, I'm wondering if they're not talking about what, takeout to have for halftime.
Well, if it was me, you better order me some Chinese.
Ooh, that's a
sounds
good
good,
choice.
huh?
I was thinking spare ribs.
Yeah, that too. Hello. Hey, what's that? Famous Dave's?
Yeah.
There you go.
We need some Famous Dave sponsorship going.
Yeah, you need to get. Hey, somebody need to roll down there and go get us something. Yeah, let's see. So we're just waiting on the call here. It looks like I didn't see the call. What was the call? It looked like a big old penalty. So the Pirates now get the ball on the, looks like on the 15-yard line. So 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. So we'll see what happens.
Looks like we're going to find out here.
Huh.
Oh, Greyhawks are going to take another timeout.
All right. So they'll take another timeout. So
we'll be right back, folks. Thanks for watching Colorado Sports TV's coverage of the Greyhawks versus Pirates. Welcome back, folks. Got a minute 51 left to go in the first half, and the Greyhawks are up 34-0.
And the Pirates are looking to threaten here on the 15-yard line. Let's see what the Greyhawks do. They want to keep that goose egg. And it looks like they're just touring around, and here they go. It looks like it's going to be a standoff thing. Here comes the Greyhawks. Greyhawks are bringing the pressure. Wow, they bringing the pressure. And he didn't catch the ball. Oh, come on now, number 5. That was your ball right there, and that was Kenneth Hurd. Come on, Ken. The ball is caught. That was a catchable call. That was catchable.
Yeah, if you're going to drive it down the field, you got to make sure you catch the ball.
Yep. So we'll see what happens here. I'm trying to see what's going on. I got a lot of people going on here. Let's see.
Oh, those aren't the lights. Those are the heat lights. We don't need that. Ooh. 5 stars or the North Stadium here. Oh, turnover.
There's a turnover.
And Bobby Purify is able to pick that up.
Off of Anthony Rankin. He fumbled the ball. Bobby Purify came in, recovered the ball. And once again, Scott, a minute 40 down at the 15-yard line. That's the closest the Pirates got. And mental mistake again.
Yeah.
Fumble.
Bobby Purify was able to come in there and snatch that away from him, taking possession of it, turning it over. Oh, and as you said, we got a minute 40 to go. We're going to see the Greyhawks try to drive it down again, put 6 or 7 more back on the board. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, if they don't go for 2 to try to make up for that missed point after kick.
I think that's what's going to happen. I think right now, what the Greyhawks are doing, let's pass the ball. Let's get it downfield. We got a minute 40. Let's see how fast the Greyhawks can march down the field.
You know what? I bet they open up with a run.
You think so?
I think they're going to pound on them a few times before they go to the air.
I don't know. The way big Andre Liddell's walking, it looks like he's ready to eat some burritos anyway.
Yeah.
Number 71, he's the right tackle inside, looking. Let's see if you're right. If they go down the middle, let's see. Marcus Hubbard in the backfield. And look at that. Here comes the pass. I told you. He's coming on the outside, and he takes a hit, and he's out of bounds, so that stops the clock.
This is why I'm not ranked in Madden.
Yeah. You are in the negative ranking of Madden.
That is true in my house.
Don't feel bad, because I love the game of football. I just get tired of the jokers on Madden. I'm the same way. I am not ranked.
my butt gets kicked by my 12-year-old. Just like it's not even funny.
Well, here comes the Pirates and Greyhawks. Get Greyhawks out again. They ain't waiting no more. They're going up there, and it was out of bounds, but they throw it again. A screenplay. They say it's a catch. That was an incomplete. That skipped off the ground. Incomplete, and that's how they're going to go right now. So incomplete pass, and let's see how they go now. So we got a lot of people out here on this over here enjoying the game. I'm trying to find out if we got some ADFL players, because ADFL does not come out to play until next week. And their divisional games are basically the Silverbacks from Denver have to go play the Grand Junction Gladiators, two-time defending champion of the ADFL until last year when the Denko Spades took the reign over from them.
So that other league season starts next week?
Their playoff divisional games start next week.
Oh, okay.
So they take a week off, and now they're trying to make it where it's like a week after CFC is done.
So that way they don't have to compete for folks in the stands.
Right.
Which makes sense.
You're right. Well, if you go to Grand Junction, folks, that's a 5-hour ride. I don't care if you're from Springs or Denver. It's a long ride. If you can take a plane, take a plane. It's easier.
I'd take a train.
Yeah, take a train. Oh, Julian's looking. He jukes. Oh, boy, he throws it up, and it is caught.
Intercepted.
Interception. So Julian throws his first pick, and it's number 12 or 13 or, one of those two numbers. Let me see if I can find one. Let me see if I can find
number 2. Number 2 was the receiver.
The Greyhawks, that's Julian Banks.
Or no, not the receiver.
No. Oh, was that number 2?
The Pirates number 2 is one who came down with the
Pirates
ball.
number 2. Do I see a number 2 on here? Number 2. And we have no number 2.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't that the first turnover by the Greyhawks so far this game?
Yes, it is. Just that little pooch thing.
Yeah.
So 58 seconds, the defense coming on. I got a feeling that Rashad's going to, at halftime, is going to go in, and he's going to tell his Greyhawks, what are you doing? Let's put this away.
Yeah.
We're 34-0 now, and what are you doing? I believe that Steve Height's going to go in and fire up his Pirates. Pirates come out, and they give him a good game at the second half. Could they possibly score against this big defense? Yes.
Yeah.
But again, the personnel they're working with right now, they got a lot of bodies missing, and they're doing the best they can. And honestly, it's mental mistakes. That's all it is mental mistakes. So Anthony gets the ball. He's looking. He's going to chuck it. Here it goes. And it's almost intercepted again.
The Greyhawks defensive backs do a good job of batting that one
coverage,
away.
Yeah, good coverage. So
they're not going to let the Pirates get any kind of momentum here going as we've got 53 seconds left in the first half.
So we got a disgruntled player out here. Looks like someone ripped off someone's helmet out here. One of the Greyhawks is hanging out there trying to see what's up. It looks like it's it's Bobby out there. Bobby's trying to send in this guy's jaw jacking Bobby. I hope that guy knows what he's doing because I think Bobby's going to smash him the next play. So let's see what the flag is.
Well, it's against the Greyhawks because they're backing it up.
So we got a personal foul grabbing the face mask off the player, and that's the guy in the green. You see the green sleeves out there. Let me see what number he is. I know he's a lineman. Let's see. It looks like
74.
74. So number 74, the Pirates here. Kind of complaining to the referees about Bobby about ripping off his helmet, which I wouldn't blame him. If it's intentional, that's not right. So I can't see his number right now.
Yeah, Bobby's never been known as a dirty player, so I doubt it's intentional.
Look at that hold, and Bobby gets it and fumbles the ball. Once again, Daniel gets up.
He just set it down.
And once again, it's number 74 that comes out, tries to hold Bobby. Bobby comes in, hits Anthony, fumble again.
I wouldn't call that a fumble. I always thought that looked more like he saw an invisible pillow he put the ball on while he took the hit. Are you kidding?
So in a matter of not even like 45 seconds.
We've got offsetting turnovers. This is
turnover.
And the same basic geographic area of the field, too.
Right.
So the Greyhawks just had a quick 2-minute interlude to their march down the field. This is football, folks. What can you say?
Yeah.
Welcome to Colorado football.
So I'm trying to find out from Corey what's going on. Let's see if he gets me back in time. So Greyhawks come out. Julian gets out there in the spread look. To the right, to the left, single back on the right. He's looking. Screenplay, here we go. Taking up, and he's going to get out of bounds. So that's up to hey, number 17, let's go now. Can't be doing that. Let's play some fairness here. I know it's a game, but let's not play extra. Don't play like me.
Yeah.
Because I would hit you out of bounds anyway, too. So
Yeah. Well, we got 47 seconds to go. Greyhawks need 2 scores if they're going to get that running clock they desire.
Right. So Matt Keeling of the Pirates, come on, man. You could play better than that. I've seen you play out there in great class, man. You're leading that anchor, that defense right there, and playing middle backer. Lead it. So here we go. Julian Banks back there in the spread to the right, to the left. Let's see what Julian does now. Julian calls the signals. He's going back for a pass. He's going deep. Way out there. And, there we go.
And he's
keep going. He's keep it going. And then they call timeout. Timeout. And they sure do. They call a timeout.
It took 3 Pirates to bring him down around the 6-yard line. So they're going to have possession on the 6. 40 seconds to go.
Was that Sean Boyd or was that number 18? Was that Sean Boyd number 16?
I'm not sure.
I'm trying to look. Oh, yeah, that's Sean. Down the middle, Hubert. Oh, come on, man. Why are you going to drop ball play? You got 30 seconds to go. Let's go.
And
you see Julian, he's very mad. He wants to score. He wants to put that in. He wants to put that in the end zone now. They score here, 42-0. 42-0. And I think, and I'll say the bet. I bet you they go for 2.
They score here, and it's 40 to nothing.
So extra point 41, but I got a feeling they're going to go for 2.
Yeah, I expect they'll go for 2 as well, because if they go for 2 and then they get their field goal, they're at their 45.
Well, the Rage got a game on their hands now.
All right.
So now it's So now it's 14-13 with 3 minutes left in the second quarter against the Rage and the Raptors. So the Raptors are coming back now, so something's going on.
Another update out of Pueblo, Colorado, where the Rays are 14 with the Raptors 13.
So here they go. I mean, we'll see what happens. If the Raptors now the Rage and the Raptors are fighting their spot to go to their very first championship. Both teams.
Well, it's the first year for the Rage, so it'd be quite an accomplishment in your rookie year to be able to take it to the championship.
Right. So it looks like something was going wrong here, but they said just throw it out there. Let's run the ball. Let's go. So the Greyhawks come out here, and here comes the snap here. Let's see what happens. Julian gets back there. He's looking. He cuts up, and he's cutting it. Here goes Julian. Oh, he might look around. Nope. He didn't have anybody open. Get on the ball. No hurry, but they're going straight to the game. Boom, boom, boom. Julian's calling to 19, 18, 17, 16. Get set. Spike that ball. Let's see what happens. He's going to spike the ball. Nope. Oh, he's going for the fade pattern. Oh, he almost had him. So, almost is no close.
Yeah, but he was able to stop the clock with 7 seconds to go.
Right, and is that with the Boyd again? Yep, that was the Sean Boyd. He tried to get out there and get him, but nothing. So does Otis come in for the 3-pointer, or does Julian come out?
Yeah, nope. Julian's already on the sideline.
Yeah, Julian. So Otis comes in, and they're going to try to add on those 2 points with the 3-pointer. So they're getting an extra dude. Someone comes in there. So there you go. So once again, Scott, I like to say number 87 you see on your screen, if you can see him on the bottom, Otis gets the kick, kicks it up, and it's good. So with 3 seconds left, the Hawks are up 37-0 right now. So
this has been an interesting game. The defense for the Pirates is having a much better game than the Pirates' offense is.
Yes, they are. They're actually doing something, but again, you got to look at the offense of the Pirates. It's the mental mistakes. It's the little handoffs that they're not holding onto or not hanging onto the ball. Anthony's doing the go, and also another thing with Cole being down after that brutal hit that Bobby put him on.
Oh yeah,
he hasn't been back in. So basically, Anthony had to step out of the receiver spot and now play quarterback.
Right. So your entire plan A, B, C, and D went right out the window.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens there.
Because you don't know how much practice he's had under center versus practice reps out in receiver slot.
Right. So we got 3 seconds left. Greyhawks come out. Luis is waiting for the kickoff. So here it comes up there. So Luis Salinas, defensive end, he hasn't been playing too much end there. He's been sharing time with Bobby. And he's doing the kickoff duties here. And not bad kicks, but why not? You know, squib kicks work sometimes, all the time. Here comes Luis. He gives him a kick. Good squib kick down the field. It bounces, and he fumbles it. And it's still in bounds. He's still trying to make something happen, and it didn't work. So at 37-0 at halftime, we go into halftime at 37-0, as I said before, for the last 1 second because I forgot what I was going to say. So, again, Scott and I will be back here after halftime, and we look forward to seeing you. So we'll see you in about 15 minutes. Thanks for watching ColoradoSports.TV. We'll be right back. Welcome back to ColoradoSports.TV. I'm your host, Antonio Barrera, up here at 5-Star North First Bank, somewhere by Fort Collins, Greeley area.
Not quite that far
Whatever.
north, folks. I'm Scott Sledger, your co-host here. Also producer and cameraman.
You said it wrong. You forgot your nickname, Sledgehammer.
Oh, I hate
Say it
that
again.
nickname. I hate that.
Say it again.
Yes. No, I'm not going there.
Scott Sledgehammer, and he knows it and he's laughing about it.
Yeah, we're about to have the second half kickoff here. The Pirates are going to kick off to the Greyhawks. They are down by 37 as we head into the third quarter.
Yep. So I guess Greyhawks get the ball again. So pretty much they deferred, I believe.
Yeah.
So here goes the blowing the whistle. Here we go. Second half. Here we go. 37-0. Let's see what the Greyhawks and let's see what the Pirates come out in the second half. So you know there've been inspiration stories here. And they come with the squib kick. Why in the heck did they do that? Pass it back. Let's play some rugby here. Here we go. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. He's going to get a good block. Oh, he's getting a good block. Oh, and he gets up there and...
Well, he's able to bring that up to the midfield. Number 10 for the Greyhawks is able to bring that up to the 45-yard line.
So
we started off here. That's a great start.
So, Stefan, you should see this last name.
Oh, yeah?
Mamuzh. How do you say that? Mamuzik?
Yeah, we'll go there.
Okay, Mamuzik. Okay.
Stefan Mamuzik. That was a nice run for him.
That was kind of crazy. We do have an update for you on the Raging Raptors game.
Okay.
It is 14-13 halftime Rage right now. So and the Raptors get the ball back. So it's turning out to be a ball game down there. So
I wish we had a camera down there.
I wish we were down there. I wish you need you know that clone process they do?
I know.
You need to make another one.
Oh, I know. But I've seen that Michael Keaton movie.
Yeah.
You know which one I'm talking about?
Yeah, Multiplicity.
Multiplicity. Yeah, I've seen that movie.
Well, here comes that now and again. It looks like, is that Bobby running? It's Bobby running. Bobby's running. Bobby cuts over. He keeps going. And
he outruns some of the defenders while he's going backwards.
Wow, somebody got hurt there. He hurt somebody. It might be an ankle or something. Bobby just gets up and walks off. Tapping out already. Come and get me. I'm going to get out.
Number 28 for the Pirates is...
looks like he's got a serious
something with his
too.
legs. He's hurting.
So we'll see who comes up here. Who's in there? Oh, Stephanie joins Eric on the other side.
Yeah, Stephanie brings the gate receipts in, and she's going to start doing her accounting thing here, which is good. I'm glad to see that they had such a healthy crowd today.
Right.
And helps promote the league a little bit. We've got some exciting things planned for next year. I'm not sure. I really can't go into too much detail because nothing has been finalized. But Eric and I have been talking about some changes we'd like to see for next season's coverage. And where we try to, my goal, and I'm not making promises, but my goal is to have us cover all the games every week, everywhere.
That would be awesome.
And then offer it as viewers a package where they can just go ahead and tune in to the whole season all the way across.
That'd be right.
And
we
a lot of things to work out, a lot of details because there's a lot of pieces and players and personalities involved. But we're hoping to do something really cool for next year's viewership and to help promote the league. And it's going to take months to put together.
Right.
Which is why we weren't able to do it this year.
Right.
But we've got a better plan in place, and I'm kind of excited about the offseason so we can get started getting it going.
Well, we're going to see what happens. Number 28 gets up, and he's getting him off the field, so it looks like an ankle or a knee.
Yeah.
But according to that, what you said there, too, things could be happening with me. We don't know. I'm hoping to either be here or I might be somewhere down in the field again next year. I don't know what's going to happen. I've been contacted by a lot of multiple teams to come coach again. But either way, I look at it, I'm going to have some fun. So if I'm not coaching somewhere, I'll be in this press booth with you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll be clowning everybody. I don't care. You don't like to be clowned? Don't mention your name to me.
Well, then stay off Bears' radar.
That's it, because it's going down like that.
All right, the Greyhawks have got their possession going here. It's 1st and 10 on the 25-yard line.
Oh, they're going full house this time, Scott. They're going to hammer down.
Oh, yeah.
They're bringing the run game. They're working the run game hard. Marcus just trucks over. Man.
Oh, wow, I could hear that clank of the helmets from up here.
Wow, who did he hit? Is that number 17? He hit again, Kenneth. Comes there. Uh-oh. John Dozer throws his helmet off. Throws it completely off. He is, I guess he might be kicked out of the game.
He's taking his shoulder pads off, too, and heading towards the locker room.
It looks like he is heading toward the locker room. Thanks, beautiful wife, for bringing me some good time nachos. No drinky, huh?
Yeah, we're going to have to.
Oh, yeah. She almost forgot the Dr. Pepper.
Oh.
Yay.
Forgot, decided to keep for herself.
So, Big John Dozer looks like he's walking to the locker room. One of the other Greyhawk guys was coming off. It looks like he's down, I guess. Yeah, he's down. Somebody's down. I'm trying to take a look who's down. But John Dozer is walking over to the locker room. He's pretty much done for the night. He's said, I'm done. I'm out.
Yeah, his choice or someone else's is unclear, but he is.
I think he got tossed out of the game. I don't know what happened. I didn't get to see it, but I know there was a big scrum in the middle, and a lot of stuff went out, and John decided to excuse himself out of the game, and probably a better choice for him to sit on the sidelines, but we'll see if he's get ejected or not. No signal from the referees. One of the Greyhawk guys is down.
Yeah, we still got a player down here not quite midfield, but oh, there he is. He's popping back up now.
No, it's actually a Pirate. Pirates down. So is that Jacoby Williams? Nope, that is looks like 25 again. One of their best players out there. Yep, number 25. He's walking off a little bit with number 11, tender a little bit, but he's going out there. But I believe there's an ejection. I think John Dozer is leaving the game. He went to the locker room. I think he's done. I think they're going to the referee's going to throw him out. And I hate to say it, Scott, some of these referees are not the best referees. They call some crazy stuff. But, what can we do?
Well, yeah, but sometimes they get crazy situations where they have to call crazy stuff. So, but they're backing
the Pirates up. So it looks like a personal foul and an ejection. So I'm not sure if it is an ejection, but we'll find out here in a second. Let's see what happens.
Oh, wow. They're putting them on the 9-yard line.
Oh, man, really?
You might as well just give them 6 points now.
Yeah, get it done and over with now. So Rashad's bringing the whole team up.
They're bringing the
whole entire team up. What's going on here? I think it's basically, start playing clean. It looks like there's a timeout. His timeout. So Rashad got the whole team. The Pirates
are doing the same over on their side.
So we'll be back in a little bit. We're going to see what's going on here, and we'll be back in a little bit. So we'll be right back with ColoradoSports.TV. This is Bear and Scott. We'll see you here in 1 second.
And folks, we're back. We can confirm that was pretty much just a two-team powwow to make sure that everybody understood that we're not going to let tempers go crazy now.
Wow. Did you see that, Sky?
Yeah, he was Superman.
He wants Superman. He wants them points.
I wish I was a little tighter on that. That was impressive. I mean, he thought he was Kryptonian there for a second.
Some people should not open their mouths. Just saying.
That's why I'm trying to stay quiet. I'm one of those people.
That's all I'm saying. We'll just let it go from that.
Yeah.
Well, that's too bad for John Dozer. He ends the CFC season basically with an ejection. But that's okay, John. I've done that before.
Yeah, you don't want to go out with like that if you can avoid it, but
right.
Sometimes you can't. So they're going to
Greyhawks going in, and they come in for the score. Yes, they do.
They sweep that out to the left.
So that brings
Rounds
us up
the
to
corner.
another 43.
43-0 here with 13:10 left to go in the third quarter. We are 2 points away from a running clock. Now, for those of you who are tuned in for the first time and are unfamiliar with what we mean by the running clock, it's just that. The clock just runs. If there's incomplete passes, if they step out of bounds, it doesn't matter. They just keep it running. The only time they stop it are for called timeouts. Anything short of that, and it's might as well be playing the other football.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because it's just like soccer. It's just going to be a clock going to run.
Just keeps going and going and going. So anybody out there on Facebook out there, if you guys hit me up. Let me know you watching ColoradoSports.TV. Let me know you out there watching us out there. Anybody, hit me or Scott up on Facebook. Let us know you're watching. They're going for the 2, Scott. Here it comes. Is he going to get it?
No, they
I don't think so.
stopped him.
Nope. And
they stopped him right at the half-a-yard line.
Wow. Great play by the Pirates. Great play.
Yeah. They were going for that clock right there, and it didn't work out.
But if you notice that the game, they came out, the game is still kind of where it was, just a little bit more high-tempo. Now let's see what the Greyhawks do. They're 2 points away from a running clock, and we'll see.
And this could be a good fire underneath the Panthers here to make sure that doesn't happen because, you don't want that happening on you.
Right.
On the other hand, I don't think I've been to a Greyhawks game yet this season that didn't end up with a running clock.
Right. So here we go with kickoff in. Luis Salinas comes out with the ball. He's going to come out and tee it up. A lot of the Greyhawks are basically just basically chill and relax. I haven't seen anybody take off their pads yet or done playing yet, so they're still sitting there just hanging out and just chilling. So we'll see what happens here.
Think we'll see another line drive kick?
I think so. I think this time they're going to try to straight down the middle again because when it went down the middle, hit the middle guy. He didn't know where the ball was after it bounced off him, so I think Luis is going to try to put it right in that hole over there we see between the 35 and the 25 or the 15. You see that big old hole right there.
It looks like the Greyhawks have their hands team out there on the kickoff.
Nope. What'd I tell you? Hitting that middle hole. Blunk, blunk. There we go. And it scoops it up. Let's see what happens. Oh, he cuts back. Whoa, he cuts back again. He cuts back again. Oh, good tackle. Oh, and they got a horse collar. They got him on a horse collar. Man, oh, man, oh, man.
Number 85 for the Greyhawks gets called.
So number 85 of the Greyhawks, which is, looking on the roster here for number 85. Are you sure it was 85?
Pretty sure. 85 or 87.
Well, if that's 87, yep. Well, no, you do got an 85 on there, yep. So 85 comes off. I don't know who's wearing number 85.
They were walking side by side off the field. And they're both doing that.
Casey White. Casey White with the tackle and the horse collar. With the cleanup coming behind him was Carlos Sanchez, but he missed it at the last second. But horse collar, personal foul, 15 yards. And here we go. So we need to jack that jersey. You see that jersey down there? That is the ultimate old school jersey right there.
Oh,
Sweetness.
We've got a Walter Payton jersey in the stands here, folks.
We're talking, that's classic. That's classic.
He walked in with it. We're making no promises about where it's going on the way out.
It's going with Bear because Bear likes the Bears and the Broncos. So I got to have it. So here they come. Greyhawks are flying again. And where was he throwing it to?
Well, probably the Greyhawks line coach, it looked like. He was the one who caught the ball.
Right. Is that who I think is in there? Yes, sir. You ain't going to believe this, folks. Cole Young is back in the game.
Nice.
So Anthony Rankin goes back to receiver. Cole Young is now in the game.
Well, I guess after getting his bell rung, the bats have left the belfry, if you will, and he's back in.
Yep.
Let's see if I can find any more B syllables to come up with. Cole's back in the shotgun position. There's a quick handoff, though. And And I think maybe he got back to the line of scrimmage, but we've got 2 flags on the field now.
Oh, boy. Here we go now. What now? Got one in the backfield and one on the side?
Yeah.
Well, it might be
same against the Greyhawks.
Here comes Koger. Koger's coming back in.
Rashad must just be going beside himself with all these little mental flubs that are happening.
Again, remember I told you in the beginning. Rashad said it's the mental mistakes. 7 penalties with the Panthers. They are now at number 5.
Yeah.
And look at the mental mistakes. It's either offsides, encroachment, or just, grabbing a person at the wrong side.
Well, and more important than the number of them is the yards that they're handing off because of them.
Yes.
I mean, they're nearly handed off as many yards as the Pirates have had in their own anyway.
I think the Pirates have gained more yards on penalties than on offense.
Yeah, that's what I agree.
They
were really close.
They marched 80 yards basically down in the first half down here, almost completely on penalties.
Although this one was against the Pirates.
We got an offside, false start here, or a legal substitution?
I'm not sure, but it's a 5-yarder.
Huh.
So we've got 1st and 15 for the Pirates here. We've got 12:34 left on the clock.
Well, I just got hit up by one of my old players from the ADFL, one of the Punishers.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Christian, very good young man. And, thanks, Christian. I really appreciate it. Maybe someday it will happen.
Now, the Punishers were last year with the CFC, were they not?
No, the Punishers were the ADFL. They didn't do too hot this year. They didn't make the playoffs this year. A lot of players left and went to other teams. You know how it goes. They just take off and go somewhere else. And that's what happened. We got some Punishers that are here in the Greyhawks that switched back to CFC. We got some Punishers that decided to stay with Coach Rivera. Mm-hmm. And then some of them decided just to disperse on other teams and go where their friends play. It's kind of like how that rolls. If you want to play with your friend, he's on this team, you're going to roll with that team, Well,
there's nothing wrong with that.
So Christian said I should be a commentator for the ADFL games too. Man, you don't want to go there with that. So here we go, going down the hill, down the sideline, and it's stuffed again, and didn't even get to the line of scrimmage. I don't know who tackled who out there, but let's just say there was a bunch of yellow jerseys, and let's just say it was the whole, it looks like G.I. Joe comes out with the major tackle followed by all his minions. Pretty much it. So Joe out there just doing his thing as a middle linebacker, calling all the signals with Sean Barney on the end. Dreckett's on the end. Dreckett's has been really quiet today. He's been really quiet. I wonder what's going on there. Bobby's been playing on the outside, which is amazing. It's just amazing. Boatwright's just playing excellent defense, and they're going to cover 2. Here comes the Pirates stacking up with the single eye right now. We'll see what they do. He comes down there. Cole's throwing it. He throws it up, and it's an interception. He stays in bounds. Oh, here we go now. Guess who it is? Number 13. Oh, he takes a shot, and he gets in there, and Bobby just pops up, and here's the ball. And
number 1 for the Pirates was able to do that midfield tackle of Bobby Purify here.
Yeah, he took him down.
Right at the 38-yard line.
And Bobby just walks off like it's nothing.
Yeah.
Well, you got to think, Bobby on out there played for Palmer High School in Colorado Springs, star athlete, gets recruited by Colorado Buffaloes, goes out there, does his thing for the Colorado Buffaloes. Star athlete again. He had a shoulder problem. He went to try out for the San Francisco 49ers. Mm-hmm. That injury kind of hindered him again from completing the dream. But then he comes back, plays for the Colorado Ice he came back and played for the Flames at home for a while, ran a couple of championships, then he went to play for the Colorado Ice for a stint up in Greeley.
Up in Loveland, yeah.
And then now he's living in Denver here, and he's playing for the Greyhawks here, and he's just kind of just chilling everything, just doing his thing. So Bobby's doing a great thing. I mean, great guy. So here comes Julian again. Julian steps up. He throws the ball. Oh, he's almost picked off. Wow. He didn't see that. He didn't see, again, number 17. That's Matt.
He came out of nowhere to deflect that pass.
Matt Keeling, again, didn't see him anywhere and just popped it out of nowhere. So
I don't think he was going for the interception. I think he wanted to bat it out of the way.
I don't know. It was kind of close. It was on the sideline, so you might be right on that one. So as we sit here, we can sit here and chill and check out, what's going on here. But so far, a lot of guys are just playing some football. But it's 10:43 at 43-0. If the Greyhawks score one time, we are running clock.
I know.
Hey, we're running.
I'm kind of hoping the Pirates can put something on the board.
Me too.
I'm not in any hurry to have this end, really.
And the one thing I look for, and this is what I'm seeing from Steve Height, being a second-year head coach again for the Pirates, building the Pirate team back with a couple veterans and a couple followers that Rob Escobar has. Rob has a young team, a very young team. And this is great experience against the Greyhawks. So the guys that are here now doing this, being on a young team, they're going to get the experience right away, and they're going to be a great team if they all stick together. That's a major key thing, sticking together. So Julian gets the ball again, steps up again. Is he going to get sacked? And he's sacked. That's the first sack of the game for the Pirates, and that's number 40. And number 40 is Curtis Brooks, and he finally gets a sack tonight. So that's Curtis's first sack. Great job, Curtis. Keep it up there, man. But again, with Rob coming on with a young team, it's a whole different story now.
Oh, yeah.
Because now Steve gets to, how was it? It's like when Rob started the Pirates back in the early 90s. He was a young team. I played on a young team. It took him forever. It took him, not to say forever, it took him almost 10 years to get a great team together and a dynasty going, but always came up short of that ring. So here it is now, back in the divisional game, and he's got a young squad, so hopefully he'll go too. So Julian gets the ball. He's looking. He steps up. He throws out to the left side. Being chased down, he chucks up in the air, and is it caught? Did he catch it? And they saying he's in?
Yeah, they said he's in.
There you go. He got a catch. So Julian throws for a good, maybe almost 20-yard pass downfield. And that looks like it's either, let me see. That's
number 16, I think.
Was that Boyd again?
It's either 10 or 16.
Yep, it was Sean. So here comes Sean off the field. So Sean Birdman Boyd actually gets the catch again. So again, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us at ColoradoSports.TV, Scott and I are doing the broadcast. Corey Ice Baby.
Yeah, he's on field assignment down in Pueblo.
Yeah, he's on field assignment down there trying to keep us updated down there. No one saw, he probably fell asleep by now. But we'll see what's going on. So trying to find out what's the score now. So we're trying to figure out what's going on down there. And let's see who hit me up here. So I guess number 10 caught that.
That was thrown way deep into the corner. Julian overthrew him by about 5 yards.
Oh, boy. So, correction, number 10 is the one that caught the one for Stefan Mamazic. I don't know how to say it. We're going to have to figure out that name.
Yeah, we're going to have to.
Anyway, we're just going to say that Stefan there, he caught the ball instead of Sean Birdman Boyd. But thank you, wife. She's watching in the next booth there with my son with the road rage on his face.
He's so cute. He is so adorable.
You just haven't seen him at home.
He crawled into my arms during the halftime and kind of laid his head on my shoulder, and it's just like, aw.
So we still got the same score going on. It's still the same score, 14-13 with the Rage and the Raptors going on. Rage is leading by 1 point down in southern Colorado. So here it goes. The Hawks are coming again with the run play. And
ran 2, crawled 4.
Yeah.
We'll see where they spot the ball on that. Should be a gain of a couple yards at least.
So again, ladies and gentlemen, it coming down to where it comes off to the winner of the game. So between the Rage and the Raptors, the Southern Colorado team hosts.
Yep.
So I'm saying this on radio, so anybody else will hear this on TV and think, Raptors, if you're listening, Sebastian, you need to get a stadium. You can't be playing at Rattless. You can't be playing at a junior high school. you need a stadium for us to broadcast because that's what it calls for.
Well, Eric and I talked about that during halftime, and he's already on it. He is going to have a first. First they're going to see who wins,
right?
And then they're going to talk with them later tonight to try to figure out what options are available, because it does need to be certain standards.
Yep.
For the stadium that need to be met, and there are a couple down in the Pueblo area that can work if they are available.
Now, we've been to Pueblo County. That's a great stadium. No air conditioning, but
no air conditioning.
We got to play at night.
Yeah, and no air conditioning, and about 5,000 stairs up to the press booth.
Get a sled.
If you're carrying all the gear, that kind of gets a little cumbersome. But it's a wonderful stadium, and actually, once you're up there, it's got a nice breeze.
So on 4th down and about 5, Julian tried to take it all the way up there. Someone got trucked and helmets on the ground.
Yeah, I think
Julian got up there.
Popped.
He's trying to figure out what's going on. This dude got really popped. I think he's hurt down. I think he got I heard that crack, but I'm not sure how hurt he is. So the team members, Rob comes out, and the staff is looking over the Pirate player that got rocked, and Julian comes off, and it looks like first down Pirates. So the Greyhawks didn't score this time again.
No, but the fine folks with AMR Medics, they're still sitting in their SUV over here to my left. So they
haven't came out of their.
No, they're not. They have not come out of the truck yet. So I spoke too soon. Now there's one of the EMTs out there.
Should be the girl out there.
Yeah, she was. She wasn't in her truck anymore. She's standing off the other sideline.
Ah, okay. So she's trying.
She's got a backpack as big as her.
Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah, you're right. Jeez. Well, how in the...
Never mess with the firefighters. Doesn't matter what gender or what size they are. They're always tough as nails.
Wow. So anyway, if I get out there, I'm hoping my son is listening out there. Let me see if he's even up anyway.
Is this the Marine?
Yeah, it's my Marine out there. My son, young Marine out there, 21 years old. Ready to do his service to his country. So that's gonna be awesome sauce there, I should say. Awesome sauce. I never say awesome sauce.
So
because it's my kid.
3rd generation military, 2nd generation Marine.
No, actually, he is now the 7th generation Marine in our family.
Okay.
And
although your dad was Army.
My dad was Army. I was born in Fort Carson, and I went to the best of the best. I didn't want to be the Army of Weirdos. I mean, Army of One. Which still is Army Weirdos.
No, you went ahead with the Navy ground troops. That's okay.
That's right. Yeah, we went with the squids that can actually float on land.
Uh-huh.
And, I went with the Marines, and I, went out there and, kind of told my son that it'd be a great plan to check into the service. I didn't care what service he went into as long as it's not the Coast Guard.
So, no, don't put the Coasties down.
No, I don't want to go in the Coast Guard. But
Coasties do a good job.
He out there, and he did it. He went to boot camp and graduated July 8th at the last broadcast that saying. So I'm hoping my son is listening. So we'll see what happens.
See, I had a grandfather at D-Day and another one at Pearl Harbor. And one thing they both agreed on is go to the Navy because you'll always have a bed.
Well, yeah, when you're sleeping about 3 inches of bed and there's a guy 3 inches from your face right there.
I didn't say it was a comfy bed.
Rather sleep in a tank, man. Rather sleep in a tank. Hey, some of your ground pounder Marines out there that know that, our bed is basically the sand. We just dig a hole and sleep in it. Then we cover it back up.
And then you like it.
Yeah, then we like it. That's pretty much it. So, next door, they decided to close the window because I guess they're cold. So I guess that's what's happening. You're sitting there. Oh, it's that aerodynamics on your bald head. So we're on a running clock now. So
It's so for the folks that are confused, it's not just a 45-point spread. If the head coach for both teams agree along with the officials to go to a running clock, then we go to a running clock.
Right. So there it goes, and incomplete as usual.
And Eric has gone ahead and retreated from the clock panel since it's not going to be quite as strenuous of duty.
No, so you're gonna be at home pretty early here, Scott. It's only 8:30.
I know. No, that's all right.
I should have brought my party gear so my wife and I can go party in Denver tonight.
I got one more night on the bike. I got to take it back tomorrow. So, I'll go. I don't mind going for a little starlit ride.
Have you been riding at night mainly?
I wouldn't say mainly,
or
but
like
at
dusk,
least
somewhere
no,
there?
not dusk. I'm off the road at dusk, but once it's dark, I go back out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so nice cool runs then.
Yeah, but I've been doing a bit in the early morning too. I'd say probably 45% of it's been at night. The roads are empty. I don't have to feel bad going slower than posted as I get used to riding. And slow and steady. But Pirates have a nice pass. It pick up about 9 yards there. So it's going to put them at 3rd and 4 here looks like they're at the 34-yard line. 33-yard line, excuse me.
Trying to see if my kid's up. He should be up. He ain't go on duty until what time is it out there? 7? Oh, wait. This is Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he should be on Liberty. So
Where's he stationed?
He's at Pendleton right now. So I'm hoping that he stays at Pendleton, but there's only 4 places he could take infantry, and that's Pendleton, Lejeune, 29 Palms, which I hope we don't go to. I've been there and done that. That's that's nothing but desert. That's out there by Barstow and all that. That's nothing but desert. That's hot.
Yeah.
And then hope he goes to Hawaii. So I got some friends that are stationed in Hawaii. So Pirates pass again, and come on now. He's down, but, it's football. But here we go now with the running clock. So let's start blabbing now.
Oh, we've been blabbing already.
Oh, that's true.
We've been blabbing. We're now down to 3:45 here in the third quarter.
So we'll see. We'll see what's happening. So anyway, I want to throw it out there. If some of you people want to know, we are trying to find a field for November 19th, Scott. And what we're trying to do, I remember I told you about that.
This is your charity event.
This is my charity event. It is called the Bear Turkey Bowl. It's going to be held right after Veteran Day and the weekend before Thanksgiving, November 19th.
Okay.
I talked to Rob today. Everybody's on a go hand. I probably have a lot of guys that are not going to Vegas. I'll be coaching them guys down there called Team Bear. Of course, after me, I'll be coaching that.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that if your schedule's not there, I'm hoping to get you down there to televise it if we can.
I'd love to.
And if you're out there listening, folks, we'll tell you the time and date. That's going to, of course, the date is set the 19th. We're just trying to find the stadium we're going to play. It's probably Pueblo County with the hometown of heroes in Pueblo. We're trying to get that first. If not, Rob and I might end up coming back up here to Shea Stadium or maybe the old 5-Star in Thornton. What this is basically it's a Toys for Tot charity event. We're helping kids that are either in the northern part of Colorado, mid-Colorado, which is Colorado Springs, and Pueblo. We're trying to start in Pueblo, next year Denver, then Colorado Springs, but it depends on the field. So
if you go down here to 5-Star at Washington and Thornton, I know somebody who's across the street. I know a business across the street that is kid-oriented.
Oh, okay.
And they might be interested in getting involved.
Okay, great. And that'd be good because we're trying to figure out a field we could use, and that's not too much because we are going to be playing almost close to high school football, so we got to try to figure out how we're going to play. But we already try to set a time at 1 p.m. so we can play out there. Now I'm trying to hoping that it's going to be a great game, and hopefully we get the motorcycle guys out there, a lot of veterans out there. We want the veterans to come out. So anyone out there listening, if you got a vet out there, let them know November 19th, 1 p.m. Get a hold of me. You can get a hold of me at bear58 at 5883 at yahoo.com. Email me, and I'll let you know what's going on. I'll plug you in and see what's going on. I should have a Facebook up pretty soon, so you can see what's going on for the charity events. Again, this is all the vets. Now, if you're out of state and you want to donate a charity or a toy,
we'll figure out a way.
We'll figure a way how to get it down here, or send it to me. I'll tell you how to get down here, and we'll make sure that you get plugged away if we get Scott down here to throw up, batted ball, and it's down. So you can tell.
The ball for a second.
Yeah, we're all just like up, batted, bat, down. So the Greyhawks are kind of stopping there with 2 minutes to go, almost going down there and look. It's Eric Chacon, the Looney Tune guy, trying to get my peepers so I know it's in there. So he's just joined us in the press booth. Why don't you get that headset on there, Eric, so I could clown you some more? Come on, we got the assistant commissioner of the Colorado Football Conference joining us on there with me and Scott. So now we got Eric, the commish assist.
Assist, commissioner. I can't wait to watch the replay of this broadcast to see exactly what it was you were saying about me.
Well, you can't wait, man. I'm telling you, sitting there, you sounded like the dude off of Space Jams. The Looney Tune guy, the little mouse.
My only question is it really true that you offered to buy him a car?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell you. For doing all this here?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
And I have a perfect little Matchbox pickup break.
Yes. I need a little beater.
It's a lowrider.
Hey, I'll take it.
Lowrider Matchbox.
Yeah. And the wheels are missing off of it. That's why it's a lowrider.
It's on tiny little cement blocks.
So anyway, we're coming up there. I was telling everybody else about my charity game coming November 19th. It's for Toys for Tots Veteran Day. We really want everybody to go. Everybody's involved. A lot of Colorado Football Conference, American Development Football League players. This is for everybody to come and play and show that semi-pro is alive and well and taking care of the state of Colorado for the kids.
You know, on behalf of the semi-pro community, Bear, I'd like to thank you for putting that event on.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Rob Escabel is the head of Team Colorado. So if you're interested, if you're all listening, any player you're interested, get a hold of Rob. He's taking the Team Colorado out to Vegas. We play every year. Been doing it for, almost 20 years. Almost
20
that?
years, yeah.
Yeah. So almost 20 years. So Rob is very big out there on that. So get a hold of Rob Escabel if you play Team Colorado. If not, if you can't go to Vegas, Team Bear. That's me down there. So here we go with Julian back in the shotgun formation. Is that Julian or is that somebody else?
That might be Mondo.
Oh, is it Mondo? Number 6?
Number 6. That should be Mondo.
I think so. We're all looking on here like we don't know what's going on.
Mondo Ray Delgado.
Is that Mondo?
Mondo is in at quarterback.
All right. You know, the thing about Mondo, this is one thing we were playing when Bob Shaw was still alive out there a couple of years ago. Mondo was playing with us on Team Colorado, and it was so funny because the last game I was playing right tackle, and I led him down the field. The thing is, he goes, I have never, ever been behind a legend that actually can block 3 dudes at once.
Did a good job, did you?
And I'm going to tell you what. The last guy caught him because he was behind me. But I was like, not bad for an old man.
Not bad, Bear.
But he's like, I kind of took that to heart. I'm like, wow, man, you think of me like that? Awesome.
And especially coming from a player like Mondo.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a starter on any team in this league. He decided to help the Greyhawks this year. And when he goes in for them, he still makes a big difference on this team.
Well, and also that when he was playing with the Grizzlies back then, and he was quarterback, he went down to play with the all-time great semi-pro team out of Southern Cal, the Southern Cal Coyotes. They're a big team down there. They get paid to play.
Wow.
And they play again, and they get looked at about a lot of arena teams. Their quarterback actually tried for the Sabertooths out of the Arena Football League. Got cut short at the last end. But if you didn't know about Mondo took him to the championship.
Good for him.
So didn't win it. They lost by 3, but he was there. Mondo steps back. He throws. Look at that arm strength, and he overthrows them. That's okay. So we got Eric in the studio.
I don't know if you've, being in the other box, I haven't been able to listen to you much. Have you talked much about what the future of the CFC, what's going on?
No, I haven't. If you want to go ahead and elaborate that, go ahead.
All right, well, the winner of this game, which obviously looks to be the Greyhawks, will move on to play the winner of the game in the South. Any chance you've got a score update?
No, I'm still hitting Corey up. He said it's still the same 14-13. I don't know where it stands at right now.
So the Greyhawks will be either playing the Steel City Rage or the Colorado Raptors for the CFC championship game next week. And because it looks like the Greyhawks will be going there, that will be covered by ColoradoSports.TV.
Yeah, we'll be there.
You're going to want to watch CFCfootball.com and follow us on Facebook at Colorado Football Conference for times and locations updated on there. And then the week after that, we have the Rocky Mountain Bowl.
Right.
And
we covering that too?
We'll talk about that.
We'll see. We hope to.
Let me know. I'll be there.
Yeah, I will definitely let you guys know.
And I'll clown even more people.
Well, the champions of the Colorado Football Conference will be playing against a champion out of New Mexico called the Las Cruces Kings.
Ooh.
They've played in the Rio Grande Football League.
Okay.
And with conjunction with the ADFL, I've spoke with Damon Ware, and we're going to have 2 games on that day. And the Colorado Football Conference All-Stars will be playing against the ADFL All-Stars.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, to start.
I'm going to tell you right now, I'll be on the CFC side. So just got an update from Corey the Hitman Hartman down south. 3:19 left in the third. Same score, 14-13. The Rage is hanging on. Seeing what's going on here. It's ball snap.
Got a turnover.
Ball snap. Ball's fumbled. And
Looks like the
Greyhawks
again.
spike recovered again.
There's another flag
Oh,
on the
here
field.
we go now. Excessive celebration. Jaw-jacking.
Well, that flag came from way downfield on that. So the back judge saw something there.
Right. So we got some of the Greyhawks already taking off their pads already. And we're in the fourth quarter, right? Why does it say third quarter? Someone's messing up the clock. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, put the 4 on there. It's because you got a bald head, isn't it? I love this show, Scott. You know, I talk so much crap on this thing.
Well, as long as you're having fun.
Hey,
And
that's
he's
all right.
kept it PG. So
PG?
Yeah, you know how
I couldn't
you
get
could-
G out of him, huh?
Yeah.
well, we only require PG-13, so
Yeah.
he's ahead of the curve.
Sometimes it gets rated R sometimes, but not that far yet. Hey, can you imagine if you mic? Check this out, Eric. You've seen me play football out there so many years.
Many years.
Can you imagine back then, if we had something like this? And okay, let me back that up. If it was this kind of type of game, I'm in my prime back then in the day, playing now, and you had me mic'd up. Could you imagine how many sensors you would have to go back and hit?
I would,
see,
have,
this is-
I would
we-
have to make sure Scott had a beep button at all times.
We thought about miking the head coaches
Oh boy!
and decided that, we just it would beep, 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 you beep, 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 beep.
It sounded like Morse
beep,
code.
beep. Although what we should look at for if we can't, I'm going to look at it for next week if we can, but if not, then definitely for next season is some way to mic the ref so we can hear what's going on.
Wait, is it going to be George?
That's to be determined.
I hope. Well, make sure it's either. I'm going to say this. George and I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm really worried about what you're about to say.
Yeah. Not this dude. Not this dude. Get somebody else.
Well, this, we say, I don't want to say we segregate, but our ref crews are separated by location.
Oh, okay.
So we have certain ref crews for the south and certain for the north areas. But every week, each coach from each team gives a coach's report
Right.
and grades each ref.
Right.
So the way that we determine who gets the championship game is the best refs that got the best reports get
Right.
to make that trip.
Okay.
But if a one ref, we have a big crew that comes out of Fort Collins, for example. And if they don't want to make the trip to Pueblo, then we go next guy up.
Right. Well, again, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, here at Thornton First Bank, up north by Fort Collins, Greeley, Kansas, Canada, where the heck you want to say it. So many damn names. We're up here somewhere. But, yeah, scores 43-0, 9:43, running clock rolling. And the clock operator, basically with the bald head, got it right finally. So he's going to go out there. And then we got also Eric, the commish assist Chacon in here. And he's texting on his phone right now, probably trying to get a date for tonight. So we'll see
I'm not
what
so
happens.
popular. All my texts are about football.
So, yeah, and then you see my little Hito come in there with the road rash on his head.
Yeah, that Pobrecito, man, he really took a fall.
Yeah, he's all right, though. He's a tough little dude. He's a Barrera.
Right.
Yeah, there you go.
I still
So-
say he's a sweetheart.
Yeah, he's good. He's a good kid. I tell you what.
And I don't have a problem being a softie here in the booth either. 'cause-
You watched Aladdin, so we're good.
Hey,
Come to Scuttle Sky.
you can make fun of that all you want. But when your kid wants to watch a movie,
You know what, man? I
you'll watch
should. You know
the
what? I
movie.
should take my kid and hang him out the window and go on the way, young. So yeah,
Now we jump to
Lion King.
the Lion King. Yeah.
so we got up there. We got old man Luke Koger out there with the tackle out there, trying to put the hit stick on there, but that was a soft hit. I remember Luke played free safety, man. He come in there like Nick Galbraith, man. That dude like Nick the Stick, man. You remember him?
I do.
Man, that dude, man. Him and Bucky Logan.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I hit those fools twice, man. I mean, head on at the last time ever.
Well, I'll tell you this about Luke. There was a really good chance that he wasn't going to play this season because he's been dealing with a lingering injury
Right.
In his knee.
Right.
So, but he still continued on, and he's here in the semifinal playoff game, and he's doing his job.
You think maybe possibly this is it?
You know what? I do not. I think there's plenty of life still left in his football career.
Right.
Oh,
Wow. So we
nice.
got a
Flip
chance,
over.
a nice flip out, and got about to the back to the line of scrimmage. But Luis Salinas back there, good there. And who's out there hitting with them? Number 9, number 8, number 8.
Looks like number 9.
Number 9. I can't see this thing. It's the player with the yellow black jersey.
You know what? This roster that they gave us wasn't exactly what we asked for.
Yeah, I know. Rob has his perfectly down to the T.
Right.
You know, so it's pretty good. So most of the starters of the Greyhawks already got their pads off and just jerseys on and letting the other guys. But I'm going to have to say this. And we got holding on the Pirates. But I'm going to say this. If the Greyhawks come back out, someone please get number 87 out in that field instead of sitting the freaking bench. Carlos Sanchez.
I like how Bobby's sitting on
You
the
know-
sideline with his daughter in his lap.
Oh, yeah. He's just chilling out with his kid. But you know what? I can say this. And you know Carlos for a while.
Good player.
You know what? The man is a dedicated player to what team. He is very loyal to that team.
Yep.
He doesn't just jump teams.
No.
He goes. You could call him a ring chaser. You could call him a bench ring chaser. What do you want? You know, back then. I mean, he's a little older now, but back then, Carlos Luis. Oh, there's a sack again.
Number 9 on
Number
the sack
9, and
again.
Luis comes in. I hope Luis didn't hurt himself. No, he just gets up. But going back to Carlos.
You know, Carlos has actually had a wonderful career in the Colorado Football
Yes, he
Conference.
has.
And if this team does end up winning it all, Carlos is definitely deserving of it. And he's definitely deserving of the victory they're about to get today. He's been an integral part with the team, practicing in backup role, but the team loves him, and everybody knows Carlos.
Yeah.
Likes him. He's a good guy.
Don't take him to Vegas though, because we call him the chick magnet. I know Vanessa's probably, I hope, not watching this. Vanessa, I'm sorry, girl, but you know what? You know I'm right. Because every time we pass by and there's a girl sitting at a slot machine, she said it herself. Chicks just go up there and tell Carlos, hi. And he starts yakking. Dude, your girl's right there.
Yeah. It's a good problem to have, Carlos.
Yeah. So Carlos Sanchez is actually out there playing. So he's actually on the field.
Is he a tight end?
Yes, he is. He's out there. 5 minutes and 30 seconds to go. We're still waiting to see what's going on. Trying to make a score update. So we'll see what happens here.
Give me 1 second. I
Yeah,
got to
sure.
take this thing.
Go ahead. So John Dozer is calling Eric Chacon to talk to him for a little bit. So we'll see what happens. We can edit that out. But John Dozer, great guy. He loves talking to everybody. Great player, great friends. You can't say anything more about John. Great, awesome guy. Too bad he got ejected for probably a useless penalty that we didn't get to see. So I think it's probably he threw his helmet off and probably in frustration or something. But these guys play their butts off, and we can't say any more.
No, they do an amazing job.
Yep. Let's see, 4:30 left running clock. And trying to figure out what's going on down south, trying to hit Corey the Hitman Hartman to see what's going on. So most of the Greyhawk guys are pretty much done chilling. They're relaxing, joking around. The starters are basically out now. They are.
Well, but with this team, that doesn't matter. They're 5 lines deep. I mean, they've got talent all the way down to their roots.
That's true. And there's Bobby hanging out with his daughter down there, just chilling on the sideline.
She's more interested in his hat than the game.
Yeah. Let me look like Bruce Lee. So the Greyhawks come out. Here comes, I guess, Julian's still in there. Oh, no, Mondo's up there. So Mondo's looking around. He's looking. Mondo just cuts up. Mondo keeps going around. He cuts up, and he gets some blocks from the guys. Another big block. Here he goes. Mondo's cast the crowd, and he's going all the way across the field. And he gets a first down.
He got about a 150-yard run on that, and he gained yardage of about 12 yards.
Yeah, for a first down.
He just went back and forth.
But did you see the athleticism of Mondo on there?
His ability to stop, change directions.
Yeah.
3-4 times within a matter of just 5 steps.
Yeah, come on now. I'm still trying to find an update down there at the Raging Raptor game.
See, this is what I was saying. It doesn't really matter that their starters are on the sidelines with their pads off playing with their kids, because the Greyhawks have got such talent in all depths.
Right. So if my son is out there probably watching or anything, I want to give a shout out to my son that's out there in Camp Pendleton and his homeboys from Echo Company, Evil Echo Company, hoorah. You guys get your SOI done out there. Your next step in the marine life comes in here pretty soon. So we'll see how that rolls, and hopefully he'll get there. So the score is still saving 14-13 down at Pueblo. Rage is leading by 1. So this is going to be an interesting thing if they beat them again, because you got to remember, Scott, back then the Rage beat the Raptors 12-9 in the regular season down there in Springs. Yep. So
we got holding against the Greyhawks. That's going to take them back 5.
Okay. So we got 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in quarter here, running clock and rolling down, and yeah.
Now there could be a 2-minute warning. I'm not sure on that. We'll have to see what happens after this play goes off.
So Mondo gets the ball. He's looking. He goes again. He doesn't know what's coming behind him. Mondo loses the ball. And Mondo gets it back. It's still a scramble. Who got the ball? Let's see what goes down the ball. Mondo sitting on top of somebody.
Yeah. I think Mondo and whoever he's sitting on are sharing custody of the ball.
We got the Pirates.
A turnover. It went to the Pirates.
Pirates get the turnover, and there is no running clock on that. It just keeps rolling. 2 minutes. Who cares? Let's keep rolling. Right? There you go. And he's got a bald head again. I like this man next to me running the clock. He don't care. Just run the clock. Let's go home. Oh, it's time. Oh, I can't say that on radio.
Well,
it's time for parchness.
We're past the blowout point. So yeah, let's just get it done and get home.
So again, folks, I'd like to have you tell you thanks for watching this whole season. We are going out there with only 1:10. Credits follow this.
1 or 2 plays at most.
Yeah. So the credits follow after we're done. Do we even got credits?
Not really.
Okay. No. So the credits are blah, 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 blah. But I get to go home at almost 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
This game was pretty quick. So the Pirates come out again. They're trying to – I hope they put some points on. Luis, oh, man, there comes another guy. Oh, he almost gets blindsided. Luis comes down on him, and boom. Is Luis out there or is he on the bench?
I'm not sure, but that 40 seconds to go, and they are stopping the clock. 39 seconds.
39 seconds to go. So, again, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to guys let you know again about my Toy Bowl. We will be back next week, right? Is that next week, Scott?
Yes, the championship game is next week to be determined.
Okay.
The location will be dependent upon that game down there.
All right.
So we're either going to be somewhere in the Springs or somewhere in Pueblo. But there was even talk, however, of bringing the game up to the Metro if the Rage are unable to secure an acceptable field.
That would be if the Raptors win.
I think of either way.
Okay. Either way.
Because it was my understanding that the Rage were the ones who, neither one of them really have a good stadium to play out.
Right, exactly. Well, they got either Pueblo West is not too bad of a stadium either. It's a pretty decent stadium out there. But, ladies and gentlemen, it'd be great. You guys tune us in. We'll be putting it on Facebook and everything. Come out there. Come and watch us down in Pueblo, Colorado, or Colorado Springs. Depends who wins that game. Or if you're in the Denver metro area, come up here halfway to Canada to come watch us play Canadian football.
Well, you just got to stay tuned to CFCfootball.com and as we know more, as they know more, we'll keep you informed.
Right. So here it goes. Pretty much almost a second to the last play. He throws the ball, intercepted. And it looks like he's going to run this baby all the way back. And he's got a wall, and got a wall, and a wall, and a wall, and he wants to score, and he scores.
Got it.
He's in. He's in for
Number
6.
34 intercepted the ball on the 38-yard line and runs it all the way back for a score with just 11 seconds to go in this game.
So now
Greyhawks push it up 49-0. Will they go for 2 or just take the chip shot?
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Maybe make it even 50.
I like round numbers.
Yeah, me too.
I also like Steak and Shake. There's got to be one nearby.
So that's the end of game. Is that the end of game? The referees are going in. That is the end of game. The game has score is 49-0. The Greyhawks advance to the third. Defending champions already 2 years. They end up going to their third championship game in 3 years. and we'll see who finishes up.
Yeah, the Zebras
Down
are
there.
heading for the locker. The two teams are shaking hands here midfield, and it seems to be pretty friendly. Not a lot of anger going on in this
No,
time.
I don't think so.
But thanks for tuning in, folks.
Yep. So
We'll be back next week.
and we'll talk some more about it. Hopefully we'll have Corey the Hitman Harmon with us next week. I believe we're playing at 7.
We
don't know yet.
Everything's to be determined.
Okay. Hopefully we're not playing in the
It's-
dead heat. That's the thing.
Well, it's going to be evening.
Okay. Good.
I know it'll be evening.
Because I don't need to be brown anymore. Got you on that one.
There is no response to that, my friend. There is no response. We got an Irishman, and I'm not,
You're not familiar, huh?
I don't.
I'm Mexican Native American.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. So for me, Antonio Bear Barrera for ColoradoSports.TV, and Scott the Sledgehammer. You say your last name.
Sledgester here.
Sledgester. Hey, Scott did a great job multitasking, running the laptop, everything. So we'll see you guys. We're signing off, and we will see you next week. Look at ColoradoFootballConference.com, and we'll know where we're going. So we will talk to you soon, and you guys have a great evening.
Have a great night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching.